What is up, Zelda Speedruns? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Qualifier number 10 for the Season 6 Standard Tournament.
8.
So, 3 restreamers walk into a commentary booth. And what you get is what we have right here. I'm Tobias. With me in commentary today is Cemetery and Tomal. How are you folks?
What's up, peoples?
And hello, everyone.
Don't
Wow, high
worry,
energy
I'm
from
only
Sem.
commentating today. I'm not being truly evil. I might do the occasional commentary curse, but that's about it.
Correct. It is Qual 8, not Qual 10, but that's okay.
Qual
That's
8?
why we're on
Oops.
commentary. We're supposed to get things wrong.
Yes, Axel, I am just commentating until Monday, in which I will then be doing Qual 10 and restreaming.
Yes, it does, because God forbid to take the things I do.
Do you want to do it? We can talk later.
Anyway, we are just about to set this going. We are
we blame Seedbot.
Yeah, we always blame the bot because all I did when I rolled the seed was push a button.
That should update in a second, so it shows that it's actually Qual 1. Just give it a moment. And there we go. Qual 8, not Qual 1, rather.
To fix the crop for Alex, I think.
Yeah, he's a little off-centered, but we are getting ready to send him off.
And
by the way, just so chat's aware, our race room today is named Secret Dampe. It's apparently Cub's secret lingerie line that he created. Don't ask.
All right, and everyone is ready on time. So our runners will be setting off in about 20 seconds now.
Wait. All our runners are ready on time?
Yes! Cups didn't even have to force start the thing.
I'm so proud. Speaking of which, how many runners do we have today?
Race room has a lot. 131. That is the biggest qual we've had this far. Oh boy.
So much so that it froze the race room on me. I have to reset it.
Yeah, I had to do that too. So, just if people are unaware, quals are, we have 19 of them, I believe is the correct number. And
that's correct.
Runners can do 8 races. We take your second, third, and fourth best times. We get rid of your first and your bottom 3 and average that out. Top, 64 runners will be in our tournament.
All right,
and
here we go.
Get our medallion layout, which tells us we have Water Temple, DC, Shadow, Deku, Jabu, and Fire as our medallion dungeons. 40 Skulls dead.
And Waluigi.
BGS dead, and
Repeat on Gerudo Valley chest is crate is dead too.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was a double hit already for 40 Skulls dead.
Yeah.
So with the exception of Aeronaut, we've got 3 vanilla adult links, and then we've got Waluigi.
Luigi.
There we go.
That was give the brain cell back, please.
Tobias, can you check Sponge? His cropping is off.
Oh wow.
A little to the left, on the left side.
Yeah, I'm on it.
To the left. So most of our runners will be doing the same opening of going to Kakariko Village at the start.
Except Drew is already at night. Actually, it looks like Drew might be going somewhere else. Drew is going to the river.
Ooh, that's a nice variation, at least for us
version.
here on screen, on comms.
Man, let's see. Anju has a heart. Man on the roof has
light arrows.
Well, I guess Ganondorf doesn't need to tell us where to go today.
We're not hunting for those today.
Our first item for go mode is our light arrows.
Burning Cack was, I think, sorry.
Yep. So
the second song is opponent, so let's start with opponent. See, I can never get those 2 right.
we had we're both bad at that. I kept saying I was sorry too. So, runner's not hurting for any money. There was a 200 gold rupee, and there's the other one.
Mm.
So 400 rupees easily to access in Kakariko Village.
That was Sun Song in the windmill, if I saw that correctly.
Oh, Zelda's Lullaby.
Zelda Lullaby,
That
actually.
was Lullaby. Wow, okay. And there's a bottle upriver here.
Blue
there's
Fire
Blue
bottle.
Fire.
Yeah, Drew grabbing that immediately.
It was something on the path to Volvagia. I didn't see.
Non-lon to path to
Lon.
Volvagia.
Okay, not a bad one to have.
Nice place to start. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Okay, you guys want to talk bad seeds? Let's talk this one. London Ranch to Volvagia, right? You need it for Bolero to get something up on top of the crater, or hammer on top of the crater.
Yes, the chat was being nice and evil on their prediction guesses earlier. So let's add some evilness from the commentating booth, right?
That's how that works.
Talk some evil into being.
I mean, we already got the light arrow, so we can't go on a light arrow casino at the end of the game.
Well, it's never really a light arrow casino. You
True,
just
it's
touch
usually
what
your
it is.
second to last item, or second to besides light arrow. I hope Dampe doesn't have anything progression-wise today, just because it seems most of these Season 6 seeds have Dampe progression.
OGC is dead. It's one of the trifecta of mostly useless foolish hints.
All AD for water key or water boss key.
Well, except
That's a bit of evil.
you're not getting a foolish in today, or anywhere in Season 6.
That's
because
right, there are no
not
foolish
how that
hints.
works.
That's right.
That was a bomb back in the crate, I think, in Graveyard.
Nah, okay. Out of logic,
That's nice.
but I can see all our runners probably finding a way, one way or another, to get that.
Requiem on the Composer's Grave, so that's a nice little find. Always nice to
yes.
get that one.
Non-vanilla Requiem. Dampe does have a big chest.
Survey says. Another bottle. Rudos, though. That's
Rudos
good.
Better.
Ooh, now that gets... Well, that makes that bottle of Blue Fire less interesting.
What? Yeah, but it gives us a second bottle. But
Does
we
give us a
usually need
second
one.
bottle. You know, there's always the hope that King Zora has, like, you know, Paradox Letter. Oh, I'm sure we're gonna get it eventually.
Apparently, we did have the winner's heart piece already.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we don't
We
have a
did
way to
start-
turn in letter because
Right.
we don't have any explosives to go upriver. And we do not have a scale to go in the reverse way.
Yet. I'm sure we'll find something soon. Or they'll just have to make the trek to the lake and get a bean. Oh, that's not right. Never mind. I don't know why I'm thinking they go to the lake to get a bean.
You can't go to the lake and get a bean. You have to go to the river, but you need explosives to get to him.
Well-
By the way, did someone say beans?
It's always fun to have beans needed.
Bean of the hero!
Hey.
What was it? Was it Qual 5? No, Qual 2?
That is magic on top of the archway. Great.
Ooh, that's always nice. So definitely
Ooh.
Or
need
the
beans.
main path to Bongo.
Whatever it was. There was one recently where we had to do adult fishing to get the first hook shot. So that was a nice one.
Oh, that sounded like fun. I sadly wasn't part of that one. Oh, there is Bolero
Bolero.
on Requiem.
Continuing the chain. Chains are always nice with songs like that. You go around and around the world and just keep picking up songs. Yeah, Sponge
Yep,
gonna just keep following.
Watch we get Minuet.
Oh, that'd be a nice pickup. Anybody catch that? That looked like a bloopy to me.
It was a bloopy. That
Nocturne.
is actually Nocturne, so another warp song of ours.
Wow.
And
So,
everybody's
Tobias,
looking
where
great.
do you think Child Spawn will be today?
Good question. I'm gonna go with almost vanilla, but not quite. It's gonna be coming out of Link's house instead of waking up at his bed.
Your guess, Tom?
I like Fortress side of Gerudo Valley.
Ooh,
That's a nice one.
That's a decent one. I was going to say Lowland Ranch.
That is also.
I was thinking that too, but I decided to go with the Gerudo Valley.
That is also logical screwery because that as soon as you get Kokiri Sword, that would put the Garuda area into logic. Doesn't apply to this seed because we started with Epona, but you know, a little bit of logical quirk there.
Come on,
I mean,
Alex,
I
you
would
can do this.
love the irony if it is Zora's Domain.
Alex having a little trouble with the fence jump.
Having sponsor first to show child side things. We're getting a shooting gallery.
There we go. He got it the third try. There's his lights.
So, FYI for people, in Season 6, Mweep Skip, as in King Zora Skip, is banned. So, runners are not allowed to skip that to go to Ice Cavern without Rue's letter.
Yep, which means Rudo's letter is mandatory, and it is required to turn that in before you can access the Ice Cavern as an adult.
But
So
thankfully,
what
they
is-
found
oh.
Rudo's letter early.
At least there's that.
Well, in this siege finish, you just go turn in the letter and go back. But you got to
We have
find a
to
way
get-
into the river first.
Yeah, where's
I'm sure there's some
our,
shoes around here
Moon?
somewhere. There's always shoes around here somewhere.
Mido's house. Mido's house always seems to have shoes.
Yeah, it's true. Usually, it does seem to be happening a lot in these.
So scouting out Zora's River, by the way, is an excellent play. You get even if you can't immediately access the Zora's Fountain, you get 4 hint stones. You can unfreeze King Zora with that ice bottle, with that blue fire bottle. Really, not a bad play early on.
We'll see. Talon's special Kugos. Which gives
And
us our
there's fires.
fire arrows.
Okay then.
Oh, he's just gonna blow up Link's tree. That's all. Make sure he can't compete with him for Saria anymore.
That is not our path item, though, for Lowland Range. More than likely, it's not. I mean, it has a slight chance, I think.
Another warp song.
Yay, for
Let's
warp
into it.
songs.
So Serenade and Prelude are the only two that are outstanding at this point.
And one of them is going to be on OOT.
And he has a
That's a hook shot.
Dungus Cavern.
Yeah,
Nice.
good find.
Really find, yeah.
Now Drew's off to the desert, as Waluigi is leaving the desert.
That is strength 1 in the back of Lowland Range.
Nice.
Well, hello there. We'll take it.
Be right back a second.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be my guess that it's
I mean,
our
that's
path item.
your path item, definitely. Put that in there. And Song of Storms on the Saria Stone check.
Okay. Looks like 30 is dead, by the way.
Yay.
Have we had a 50 hit yet? Because chat's still hoping for 50 to have Boomerang.
Well, that is still very much possible. DC to Morpha. That is
Interesting.
a location. I did miss that second Sacred Forest Meadow hint. But that is some information.
We had 30 dead, and we had the DC to Morpha.
I didn't Sponge check the third one?
Oh, and Frogs won.
Oh yeah.
Which is dead.
Oh, that was in Kokiri Forest.
Okay, I'm out of ideas. Verge is saying it was a main to Bongo repeat.
Oh, I see. Thanks, Virgil.
And Big Goron is dead.
Yeah, saw that at Temple of Time already.
Ooh, Big
And
Item in
Mino has
Mino.
a wallet.
Here, I thought that was a bomb bag. Nope. Back, by the way.
Welcome back.
And Bloopy. And last item for Mido is
Oh, the Bloopy.
So no explosive hit for Mido today. Chat's wondering why none of our runners went and did King Zora with the blue fire we got immediately.
Good question. I think you probably want to save that up for when you can
Rush ice?
also when you can also rush ice, or rather get to Ice Cavern in total.
With the runners getting Rudo's letter, they're just explosives away or a scale away from being able to get in Zora's main, which then we can move the Weep King and make any access to Ice Cavern. Weep.
Graveyard is on the path to Baronade.
Oh, gee, I wonder why. Real letter was in Graveyard.
Yeah, so,
Oh.
so very, very surprising.
Wow.
Yep, Ken did call it. He's like, yep, now we just need the Graveyard to Baronade.
I think we need one more path.
Yes, correct. We have London Ranch to Volvagia, Domain to Bongo, DC to Morpha, and Graveyard to Baronade.
I wouldn't mind a vanilla ring, Alex. Without any hints for Skull Mask, we looks like Master Alex is actually going to pick up the Keaton Mask to start the quest.
Not a bad call if you're right there. Song of Storms and Child Meadow.
So, what are we still missing?
We still need Prelude, Saria, Sun's Time. So, a bunch
We
of
know
child songs and
Saria's-
Prelude.
We know Saria's on Burning Cack.
Oh, missed that hint.
It was in Kakariko, of all places.
Well,
What was that? Zora's Domain to where?
to
Zora's
Bongo.
to
That was the
Bongo.
loop here.
Okay, I didn't see that one before.
Did you see the one where we just got of Graveyard to Baronade? Yeah. You were
did see that,
making a
yep.
very sarcastic response to it.
Indeed, I was.
Are not going to pick up his strength one. Axel, it's your non-birthday every day.
Very happy non-birthday.
It's a very, very merry birthday to you. And that's the most of my singing.
Nope, so no bombs in the forest at all. Or the Kokiri Forest. There may be some in the Lostwood Forest, but not in the
It'd be-
Kokiri Forest.
Funny if there was your first explosives were on chickens. 'Cause I know how many of our runners choose to Sacred Forest Meadow is our child spawn, by the way.
Okay, and only a bloopy on chickens.
I know a lot of runners hate chickens, so I always love when there's something evil there.
Well, it's less hated right now because there's only the 4 chickens, which is a nice change. I'm
Yes.
honestly surprised it's taken this long to get to that, with how much chickens are disliked in the community.
So, quick question about that. Is the 3 other chickens that become the super chickens that Talon has?
Or do they just combine to make Voltron?
But their powers combined.
I am Captain Planet. We are getting a well dip by Sponge.
Ooh. That's a spicy play.
I like this variation. It's a nice. There's a lot of checks here.
You have CL. You can do a bunch, but 2 explosive lock checks. Well, you can peek both of them.
Yes, and if they're both small, you're in the clear.
You
But
have basically full cleared the well at that point.
last seed I saw, well, was loaded.
And he's got that strength, so he can do the basement. 1, 2.
And I missed that bridge hint. Ah, dang it! It's a big chest down there.
All right.
First bombable.
Shadow Pause is small key. That was what that
All right,
hint
thank
was.
you.
Okay. That's just why we love our chat. They can help us see the hints we accidentally miss.
Chat pays attention because we're not paid to.
We're paid?
Well,
Wait, you guys are getting paid?
hypothetically.
I think Tom's the only one getting paid here, Tobias. I think we have an issue.
Trez!
Trez!
I don't know what you're talking about.
As he backs
Dumb
away
stuff.
slowly.
I mean, we all get paid. We all get free randomizer seeds for life.
Exactly. So, maybe it's a good thing too. I'm not being the restreamer. The last 2 restreams I have done, I have broke the bot. I have broke the restream bots. I'm doing so. Tobias, it's all you. You're going to do amazing.
That is Waluigi Blast Egg. For both
Yes.
the adult and the child. So it's just a small Waluigi. So he got hit between somehow by something that made him fall. Lose the mushroom.
In season 6, we have a lot of additional randomizer skins available. We have Waluigi, as you see here. We have had Fierce Deity, a link from Majora's Mask. There's Falco. You have Skull Kid. I know
That's
there's a lot
Miku, whatever that one's from. I've just been seeing it a lot, so. Oh, here we go. What is this? What do we got?
Okay,
This is
So,
Blink shot!
Kinra in chat claims that they saw another big chest that's bomb locked in the well. Possible. Seeing the corner peek out there from the debris would mean that second bomb lock chest is also big. Which,
Yes.
I mean, Sponge wouldn't like it, but on the other hand, he has the information now.
Yes. And C-Square, as you stated, I did have base bot that helped me out a lot on Thursday night.
Tan, that really doesn't help.
And Miku is a Vocaloid.
Yep. A speech synthesis program and its avatar.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Or rather, not speech synthesis, singing synthesis.
Okay, what does
Anyway.
Dead Hand?
Invisible chest, first of all, is dead.
You mean you don't want recovery heart's not way of the hero?
No.
Path?
Sadly not.
Sadness.
You know what's going to be terrible?
What
is
is?
when they come back to the well to check those 2 chests that he can't check because he doesn't have bombs, and they're both the bomb upgrades.
Oh boy.
That would be both hilarious and depressing.
Hilary said? Yes. Chimp is also chipping in chat with his usual highbrow commentary.
You show that skull to Sponge.
I think the Deck Knights do a pretty good job to synthesize it on their own. Never mind, that's a wrong song. I was thinking that Iron might be doing some child
No, I think he might follow along in the way of Sponge, actually.
Looks like it.
So not too much new information at the moment.
Be interesting to see if Sponge takes that boomerang slingshot. There we go. That's the right one. Takes that slingshot and goes and takes a look at Child Spirit.
I mean, at this point, if you're a child anyway, you might as well. Sponge is definitely hunting for bomb shoes and or heart containers at this point.
Yeah, since
So opening small chests.
Since Requiem was a freebie, it's not a bad thing to check. It's maybe a 2-minute check to seeing all that other.
Alright, let's peek this one. That's small.
Well,
So
All right,
only
where's he
one
going?
we have to worry about, or two we have to worry about possibly in the well.
he's off to the forest, so he's going to do the Kakiri force from the back end.
We're getting memory game here on Alex's side.
Oh no, maybe he's already been here. Well, he must have already been here because he didn't get the song, so never mind, forget I said anything.
Did you say something, Tom?
Nope, not at all.
You know, as a commentator, that's kind of your job, though.
Saying things?
Yes.
Are we supposed
Or
to say
being
good
wrong.
things, bad
One or the
things?
other.
Well, I mean, I'm always wrong, so chat loves to prove me wrong.
Hi Axel, this is Tom Talk. I usually just restream and track. This is a rarity for me to do comms.
Tom Talk is one of our very few trackers that can track in his sleep.
That's true. I've been known to do that.
I mean,
Oh, that's mean, Alex. Or Axel.
But not inaccurate, so it's okay.
I know Tom quite well. I've had to have him cover my restream once or twice.
I do a lot of mostly Minish Cap these days is what I do a lot of with the random communities.
Alex is chilling out in the desert, so that's kind of interesting.
you're wondering what the purpose
Oh,
of that is. especially
okay,
as a
Axel.
child.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry I killed your joke.
Is it a dead joke because the cemetery's in the commentary booth? Or because we have the graveyard?
Why not both?
It's a seminal cemetery commentary.
I still think it's great
Very
that we have
nice.
3 restreamers commentating.
You get star in the morning.
Yeah, I was originally supposed to commentate that one, but then I realized it's 9 a.m. and I kind of want to sleep.
Sleep is overrated.
Yeah, I hear that.
Says the guy who's commentating an OoTR race at literally midnight his time.
Yeah, I mean, I have tracked a race at 4 o'clock a.m. Or Pacific time before. That was killer.
After midnight is all that's how that song goes, right? After midnight, something.
Anyway, third runner on the way into the well now. Master Alex is...
Ooh. Jordan is showing us Gruto Valley, though. Wait, we already know what it is.
Child Spirit.
No, we know Valley... was it Crate or was it Hammer Rocks?
Crate. I think is what it was.
Well, we will find out here in a moment, because we will see Drunus' crate. It was Valley Hammer, according to Tanarin.
Mm-hmm.
And Drunus is saying, screw you to the heart piece, and jumping off. Oh, Valley Crate is not a sometimes. See, this is
I
why
didn't
we
think
have
it
chat.
was. But I thought someone said crate in the thing, so that's why I was like, oh, okay.
I could have possibly misquoted
That's a
myself.
blue pea in the waterfall. Valley entirely useless.
This hint might be good, though. No.
Nope.
It's repeat of 30.
But we're seeing
that's
a
a big jump.
big chest in Child Spirit.
Ooh, this could be
That's
something
something.
big. But
Or it could be total bait.
I want to say that is one of the most trolliest Stalfos, by the way, in this whole game.
Oh, it's horrible. It's... I cannot even put into words the disdain I have for the Stalfos.
You could try.
Nuts.
I can try, but I would fail. Anyway, Drunus showing us lake hints. OOT is
Sun?
Sun Song? Okay.
No, we
Have
already
you
have
seen their
Sun
frogs
Song.
too?
No, we don't have Sun Song.
Oh no, you said it. You thought it was Suns when the
Mhm.
windmill when it was ZL.
Exactly.
So it's very likely we need a 80 for Sun Song. It's a 1 check. But you never know.
Chloron Tunic, that's not terrible, but certainly could have been something better.
We have not seen Frogs 2 hit yet.
No, what was on Frogs 1?
Nothing.
Something dead.
Okay. I'll boo the dad.
Just like we have 30 and 40 skulls dead, we have not had a 50 skulls yet.
So there's still hope for skulls then.
And Spirit is completely adult locked.
Well, that's nice.
Well, we can't get
It's
into it,
firehouse.
really.
Yeah, but it's a stone anyway, isn't it?
Yes.
Our
It is
stones
one of our
today are
stones
forest
today.
in spirit.
Bomb bag on letter spot. That's awesome.
Oh, that is just trolly.
Oh
Depending on
no,
where our
another
scale
one
is.
of those?
Wait, bomb bag? You only need one. Yeah. Oh, they're saying there's 2 scale locked bomb bags. Yeah. So far,
What's the other scale locked one? I've only seen one on Graveyard Crate.
No, graveyard crate is scale locked because, or scale or another bomb bag. But you can get the scale to get into the river to get the beans to get that one.
we saw a hook shot already on top of Dodongo's cavern. I didn't. I keep missing that graveyard hint, but I mean, it's probably a repeat.
It is Graveyard to Baronade. The graveyard.
That's the fun one.
I'm yawning on us.
Yeah, don't mind me.
He needs more caffeine.
Something. More water, at least.
I mean, we're starting to become very limited on where we could actually go.
Yeah, so something has to give here sooner or later.
We could check beginning of forest, but not too far because we don't have a bow.
Do the same thing with fire.
We could do some of a little bit of. No, we can't even do Dodongo's cavern yet. We can do
Thing
1 or
is,
2
we
checks.
started with Epona's song and we had a 3-0 hookshot. Do you clown around and do some of GGG?
I don't know. That's what Alex just suggested too. We can dip a little bit, but we can't clear out too much because we don't have our items.
Yeah, and you can do what? You can do up to the bomb bag and the dongos. So that's 4 checks? 4
I
checks?
think so.
Those are all bad choices.
I mean, that's the first place I would go, just because we
think-
know Dodongo is a way, is a path.
Since our runners are child anyway. Oh wait, can't hand in Rudo's letter yet. No.
We don't have a way to get in.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Waluigi is following in Sponge's footsteps.
Yeah, I would think go Dalton's would head into
Oh, wait.
DC.
No, he's not. Did he go adult?
I don't know if that's
Misty
adult
the
or
Venom
young.
or not. I know you can't tell. No, Kokiri Shield. It's not.
He has a Kokiri shield.
That's right.
Why
Apparently
are you
I'm blind.
standing as a child?
What is he doing? He's going to reverse for choose. Oh, that's a great
Oh,
play.
Smart.
Oh yeah, since we do have the adult wall, the big wallet, we can buy shoes.
That is a
There
great
goes
play. Well,
Alex's shield.
that'll open it up for him.
Master Alex loses his shield, by the way.
Yep.
Oh, no bueno.
At least he doesn't have to worry about it anymore.
Hey, Pen Girl, some people start early with their mustaches, okay? We're not ones to judge.
Just goes to show you that anybody can grow a mustache. You know, man, woman, or child.
Yeah, I think that's a very good play by Aeronaut.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I don't disagree with just going straight back into the well after buying shoes. That would probably be pretty strong, actually. Knowing that there's a big chest in there, or 2 even.
That would allow him to also finish up well, not have to worry about those 2 chests. Then he could possibly switch to Adult and start chunking a few of our dungeons. If we don't have explosives by then.
I mean, if you
He can
have
go
bomb
get
shoes-
a bomb bag with the bomb shoes anyway, because he can go into river, get the bean, and get the one in graveyard.
True.
Ooh.
That would be smart.
That would be the biggest spring play.
Aeronaut that seems to be exactly what Aeronaut is thinking, and now that I've understood his genius, I fully commend him for it.
This is why we have Tom on commentator, so because Sam doesn't always think of the big plays.
It's all right.
I'm here
It's
as the
3 of
comic
us.
relief.
We'll figure out something.
We are what, 1 3/4 restreams?
Something like that.
Yes, these bomb shoes are not in logic that Aeronaut bought.
As if he gives a damn, though.
Logic's just a suggestion, you know that.
He'll eventually get back there, and then he'll know how it all works.
If that is, I'm trying to think what would be a really big item in the well right now. Kokiri sword?
Kiri's sword, boomerang would be a good one too.
Wallet was in well? Oh, and Midos, yes.
Remember, we also need the beans for the magic on the Colossus Arch, which also will open up the seed some.
That'll give us fire too. Those fire. Well, no, we'll need a bow first. That'll give us arrows. What was
Nice
it?
rumble pack there.
Oh, Stone of Agony. That's
Stone of
awesome.
Agony.
Rolled.
Alright, let's see what the other one is.
Troll.
Right, another big chest. Is this one it?
It is.
Oh my god.
Zora
Oh my
tunic.
gosh.
So that's both tunics in the well, isn't it?
Is it?
No, and
Yeah,
the other
and-
tunic was in Child Spirit.
That's right, Child Spirit. Yeah.
But we have both
oh,
tunics
that's
within
awesome.
33 minutes.
That's
But
better
yeah.
than having the 2 bomb bags in there.
At this point,
I mean-
go up river, get the beans, plant them beans, get the bomb back, and then get the seed going.
Get your
Heck
bomb
with
bag
logic.
and your magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, slingshot's not bad.
Yeah, slingshot's not a bad find, but it's not. You
You
can
do
do a
need
few
it
additional
logically.
checks. It only opens a couple extra checks at the moment.
But he did need to get it eventually logically, so I guess there's that. Since Deku is a stone today. Not that anyone pays attention to that one.
No, we commonly do it because it's a nice handful of items.
Yeah, it's a
Watch
few
it.
super quick checks.
Watch, it trolls us and it's all small chests.
No, I meant having to have the slingshot for logically completing it.
I know, I mean, it could also just troll us and have all small chests, even though it's a stone done. Force is stone. Deku is a medallion.
I think Aaron
Did I say stone? I meant
Aaron
medallion.
scum those shoes away.
Yes, he
I meant
did.
that it's necessary, so I meant that it was the medallion, so that's my bad.
He did scum those away, and he is going up. Oh, he's going to turn in Rudos and then come back down, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Well, he needs
Or he-
money too.
oh.
No, he needs
yeah.
money for the beans as well. And he needs 2 of them.
English is hard, Kirby.
Words are hard indeed. It's so much easier when you can just type it and then delete what you're typing to fix it.
Being of the hero!
You should, no, he doesn't have the money for a second one. I figure he should buy at least 1 more before he leaves. Preferably 2, but
He definitely does need 2.
But he'll go up, I mean, he can possibly get some upstream.
is that what was that? Was that
Just
a
circle rupee.
was that a gold rupee right there? That would be
Yeah.
worth picking up for him.
That would let you get your second bean.
I don't disagree with that one.
And the
Or-
third one if you wanted
or
to. 'cause
Here's
he doesn't have
50
a hook
rupees
shot,
right
huh?
here.
The froggies and get 50 rupees
Oh,
that way.
yeah, also true. Yeah, I couldn't tell that one, Axel. That's what I was thinking too. Is it might have been that? I couldn't get a good shot, a good look at it.
Yeah, it was too off kilter for it to be a gold rupee for me, but
Well, we'll see when he turns around and comes back down.
hey, but now he has enough for his second seed, so he will be able to plant for both magic and for the bomb
And he
bag.
doesn't have the hook shot, so he may grab a third one to do in the lake in case there's something in either of those chicks.
Yeah, we know where the hook shot is. He just hasn't seen it.
Which he probably will shortly. I mean, you figure he'll probably go back adult after he does all this and so he can get the bomb bag and then just go straight to DC from there, and then he'll see it up on top.
Yeah,
And-
and then
Alright.
onwards to Ice Cavern maybe to get another song.
So
Sponge is
this
also
is
doing
one of our
really well.
paths. Here in Sword Domain is one of our paths of Bongo. Or it's what, Path of Bongo Bongo?
I think it was Pat the Bongo.
Yes, indeed.
So-
it's worth checking out.
Thank you, Fox, because I can't do that because I have the restream curse of Twitch hating the restream.
That's why I have to do a pop-out chat.
I forget what it was, Thunder. I know that we have seen it.
The item at the top of
but
the
they
river
don't-
was a blue fire bottle.
That's what it was. Okay, yep.
Good old diving game.
Good pattern.
Yeah, not too bad.
So, Sponge kind of following in Aeronaut's footsteps here, reversing Wasteland to pick up some chews, and then probably, looking by the looks of it, going straight back Child. Drunas, meanwhile, is in Forest Temple, prepping that with the hookshot he got from above the Dongo's cavern. Slightly more in logic play than both Sponge and Aeronauts are doing here.
Welcome in, Fox, by the way.
Ooh, speaking of in logic plays that might pay off.
Dip into Jabu?
Ooh, don't want to see that.
What was it?
That was the prescription.
Ugh. Well, at least we know it's dead already.
Yes, we did get that hint. I believe Sponge is going to head back to Child. There is the chance that it could be on adult King Zora.
At which point I still support the idea of... there we go,
Or
though.
that's our hover boots.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
that was
pretty
a-
conclusive path to Bongo there.
Yeah, I'm saying that definitely is our path item. About 99% chance. June is finding another key and having to bail because we don't have strength. Or a bow.
Skull Mask heals the Megaton Hammer. Okay.
That's a nice hint to have.
Yes, indeed.
Alex actually did
information
start
we
the trade thing too, so he is 2 away, I think, from Skull Mask. Meanwhile, Arnott is dipping into Jabu.
That is a play.
I mean, it is one of your pass. Watch, we'll have a vanilla boomerang.
And it's no time lost. You are right. You have to do it anyway.
Till you have the boomerang, though, you can't do too many checks.
It's exactly one, but
You can get this part started.
yeah, you can get this part started. You can get Rudo up to the lobby, do that one boomerang chest, and then just bail. It's not the worst.
No, and you do have a couple Skulltos along the way if you really want thinking 50 might have something, or 10 or 20 might have something.
But Aaron,
Yeah.
not particularly interested in skulls at this point, it seems.
June is showing us Fire Temple now.
Well, that was one of those checks that we could do, so let's see what happens with it.
Druna seems to be playing very much to follow logic. That's the boss key. So
That
we
is
are
an
all
early
modular.
boss game.
I believe that there is a setting you can do, speed, that will let you skip that. You do the shortcut on, and I think she starts up above already. Or it's the piece of floor is down to get to the boss, or something like that.
Yeah, that is the dungeon shortcut for Jabu, is just straight up the elevator is already down and you can.
I don't think we'll just unlock logic yet because we had to go buy our bomb shoes, which led us up the river to get our hover boots.
Speaking of bomb shoes, more bomb-lock bomb shoes.
Woo!
Oh, there we go.
Read it, Grotto, specifically. We see on
Yeah, I
the
think
Yeah.
Alex
And
is
that-
actually going to show us DC.
I support the play.
Now, only Sponge and Aeronaut have gone for Yes, so I was just going to do it with strength.
Yeah, we're so kind of Rudo. We just throw her around.
How inconsiderate.
Drew having trouble getting the child Goron to stand still long enough for him to hit him with the bomb.
Sponge.
The bomb flowers are finicky with this. They take twice as long to explode as regular bombs, and is annoying as heck.
Sponge finding all the disappointment in the well that we already know about.
Yeah, gotta love that trolley items. And there, he just scummed away those two, so don't blame him there.
No, at least the Goron tunic is useful.
Yeah, Aeronaut didn't plant the bean in the graveyard.
Well, that's not good.
He's gonna kick himself because I think he's... Well, he could just warp back to adult, so he's gonna see the market real quick.
Well, we've seen all of Longland Ranch. Longland Ranch was a strength there, so that's what the thing is going to be. It's a strength to something, somewhere. Which actually means that this Dodongo play may not be bad if he comes across a bag of bombs in here or something.
Or bomb shoes.
Well, logically it would have to be bomb bag. We choose our logic, but to fulfill that strength.
Yeah, Saria is on Burning Cack, so we're not getting that for a little while.
True, or Minuet.
Anyway, Aeronaut is now following up on that hint that Skull Mask is the Megaton Hammer and getting that trade
Or fire.
immediately.
Oh, and now he's gonna go back to the graveyard again. He could always plant his the seed again.
Yeah, good point. We did get 3 items that are potentially in Longland Ranch. We got that strength, we got the firehouse, and we got Minuet. So any one of those 3 could be it. Though that's some fun logic for that one, because if it's Minuet, then that means it's something in forest, right?
By the way, with still not planting this thing, but with him getting the Megaton Hammer first before he goes into DC, that actually negates the needing the bomb bag.
At this point, I'm wondering if I misidentified the bomb bag in the graveyard trade.
Yeah, Smoke. There was a nice long, nice chain where they got ZL in the windmill, then they got Requiem in the Composer Grave to Bolero, and then Bolero got them Nocturne, and then they picked up Minuet and Lon Ranch, which got them all the good warp songs real quick.
And Song of Storms was on the Minuet track.
Child Minuet. I don't think we've seen adult yet.
Yeah, sorry guys, check. So far, nothing in DC. But hey, Alec just got his shield back that he got burned off earlier.
So one more chance for DC to have something without needing bombs.
That is a big.
Speaking of, hi. And did Junus just find a scale?
That is a scale from Alex, though.
All right,
okay.
So
well, there we go.
Our bomb bag.
There's logic. For beans for bomb bag. There's logic. Great.
Well, wasn't that a bomb bag in the Lake Hylia just Rudo letter spot?
Oh yeah, strength for scale for bomb bag then. Love it.
Oh, and Alex realizing he needs to go get those bombs before he can do anything else. I think you can clear all of DC with that bow.
Yep, definitely. Remember, you are supposed to be a child in vanilla.
Why would we do anything in order, right?
Adult Link is tall.
Are not planting the seed at least to get his magic. Does anyone have VOD that we could check what was in the crate? That would be nice for Aeronaut because he will have the he won't have to dip out once he gets the scale because he'll have the Megaton Hammer, and then he also has shoes. Alex thinks it was nuts on the graveyard crate.
Just have to wait and see then. So someone goes up there. I mean, if nobody goes up there, that means it probably wasn't a bomb bag then after all.
Seems
Thank
like
you.
it.
Thank you, Neko, for subscribing. You help us keep the lights on.
Thank you for supporting the Make CSR as awesome as it is fund.
Yeah, there's the Sponge is grabbing the blue fire now as a kid. Sponge will probably get the hint too about Megaton Hammer here in a few moments. Maybe about 5 minutes.
Do you dip Fountain as a child, and even Jabu as Aeronaut did?
I would do
certainly
Fountain
pay
at least
off.
for the hint.
I would feed the fish to Jabu as well, just to have that done, but I would probably immediately turn around and...
Drew got scale.
Yep. Bunch of runners just got a scale in DC.
Okay, I forgot Drew was in DC as well.
So, in terms of hints, what are we still missing? We are missing 50 skulls, we are missing frogs too.
And
We're
another
missing a
path.
mountain, and 2 sometimes.
Is Alex taking a death here?
Looks like it.
Seems to be death warping, yeah.
That is a high possibility, Alka.
Seems like a good bet.
Yeah. I won't discard it. We'll see. As soon as we find Longshot or Iron Boots somewhere bomb-locked or scale locked in general.
Alright, so Drew only bought the 1 bean.
So I'm thinking that was just Deku Nuts or something in the...
Yeah, it has to be.
And now he's death warping.
Universal Giant, during qualifiers, we do not have our BS command activated. I don't even think we have a BS command anymore.
Nah.
We've had a little bit of fun logic. You had to go into DC, or first you had to go to Lon Ranch, get your strength, to go into DC to get your scale, to get your bomb bags.
Where was the hammer hint?
Hammer was in Fountain.
Was in Fountain. Okay, so Sponge will
Sponge
get
is
it.
about to get it, yeah. And Alex will get it here not too long, too.
I mean, all 3 of them will probably get it shortly, but... Oh, look,
Yeah.
another... Yeah. That's a nice find.
Raider Fairy.
Ledge and Crater only having a heart piece.
I think it was a bloopy on top of the crater. Nope.
That's a heart piece on top of the crater. Kinra, he had to prove you wrong.
Spirit to Goma is our last
Oh,
path.
50 Skulls is dead. 50
Or
skulls is
another
just a piece of
bottle.
heart.
Cool.
So no boomerang on 50 skulls. Spirit to Goma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder where a Kokiri sword is.
Man, I do wonder. Maybe in Fire Temple. Deep in Fire Temple. Because of that Goron tunic. That would be the most evil interpretation that I can come up with.
Sponge does not get the hint about the hammer.
Where was that 50 in Fountain?
Yeah. Take off the S knocked and you'll be able to do it. It's just path. I'm looking at that. We technically have all but one of our paths technically filled already.
2. Oh no, wait. Domain to Bongo. It's also fulfilled.
Yeah, with hovers.
And it's true getting the bomb bag.
There we go. Frogs 2 is K-Sword.
Okay.
Oh boy.
What?
There we go.
That's the other shoe.
Ouch! We might be
Okay.
here for a bit.
What was Ocarina of Time again?
Sunsong.
Okay, we have all dungeons.
Hooray for all dungeons!
Oh shoot! That is the worst all dungeons I've seen in a while.
Hey, we have it all dungeons. So,
we have a good one. What was it going
God.
strap yourself in, chat, because we will be here for a little bit. We have, what, 8 dungeons clear now?
Right? This is at least the second one. Frogs 2 haven't.
And that's the other copy of the hint straight away in the maze. Oh man.
Okay, so with that hint for Spirit to Goma then, and Kokiri Sword on Frogs 2, what would it be? Anything?
I mean, we had a Goron tunic, which is needed to complete fire. No, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Something to complete Spirit, maybe. I mean, completing Spirit is just on the way to Goma by way of friggin'.
Chat is saying
needing
Mirror to
Spirit,
complete.
but I guess Mirrors is going to be in Spirit then, yeah.
Rush Ice
That's
is
nice.
dead.
Knowing your mirror is in spirit is always a nice thing.
Aaron not buying a Giant's Knife. I'm
Well, we
not
need
sure that was intentional.
We do need a second strength before we can do anything in Spirit.
Yeah, but at least you're not looking for spirit for strength and the mirror shield to complete it.
I officially have a cat now laying on my arm.
Aww.
My cat gets jealous of me being on the computer, so it has to come and join me.
Icy Waters is a blue rupee.
Sponge is team by shield, by the way. This is a very, chat, by the way, this is a very needy kitty. I can't lay on my bed without him being all up in my face immediately, wanting pets.
Aaron not getting his money back. Wasting the Giant's Knight's flesh. No, wait, never mind. He has the
Why
Master Sword in hand.
is Aeronaut attack just for money?
Yeah, gets the Blood Rupee.
Ah, I
Gets
forgot
you
about that.
200
Let's go
rupees
again.
immediately. And Master Alex is playing shoeboating. I missed. Oh, Din's Fire. Okay.
So that's worth getting since we only need that for Shadow.
It's a very good find.
I do want to point out, interesting, we've had 2 forfeits so far of our 131 runners.
That might just be 2 runners who figured out it's AD earlier than most. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, Shadow is in logic because we have everything we need. We know where our magic is.
It's just a matter of picking it up at this point. Okay, so this seed is finally going. Took it long enough.
And we have some nice diversions. But yeah, I will have to agree. I still think that Sun Song being OOT is and Frog Stew required is one of the worst I've seen required for AD.
That it is horrible.
That's just brutal. And just as Champ was saying, I agree. It would be mean to put Boomerang on Sungrave.
Oh, that would be great, though.
At
this
this
point,
it's not even that bad. You know it's AD anyway.
Yeah. But though one of my favorite places for items is on Bongo Bongo. We're actually killing Bongo Bongo today, so because he has a medallion.
And it's for one, Shadow is pretty early in the logic chain, so might have a good item.
We can minus a bow. We can do a lot of or we can do some of Shadow.
You would need a long shot, but then you can do all of Shadow without a bow.
Okay, so we've had a Hyrule Castle Fairy has our other magic.
Oh.
So we don't even have to do one off of Colossus.
Oh, that's interesting.
Interesting.
Why do you say they suck, Alka? I mean, some of them are just flat out stupid, but
they are pretty dumb. I am... Yeah, Sponge is about to be very disappointed in this seed.
I'm still sad that he missed the hint for Skull Kid. Hopefully he's able to find the dupe of it somewhere.
But for Quals, it is true that a lot of players actually prefer AD seeds because it basically tightens the spread on possible times.
Yeah, because a lot of AD seeds require a lot more skill than technically just luck of lucking into the items you need. It separates the boys from the men, as they like to say, or something along those lines.
Well, I'm going to say something along the lines of happy 1 hour, everyone.
Happy 1 hour! Woohoo!
Yeah, 1
should lay
hour.
off
We're
the
just
caffeine
now
train.
getting the seed going.
Yeah, this seed is finally getting going, so...
Yeah, shout out to our runners, Sponge, Junus, Aeronaut, and Master Alex.
Thank you to all of them so much for joining us on Restream today. They make this Restream possible.
Yes, and who are our amazing trackers today?
Our amazing trackers are... Bot, please. Axel Ryman, Warren Traveler, Triforce Explorer, and No Pen Name Girl.
And who are you?
Thank you so much for making it possible for us to be here, because this would be very confusing without the amazing work of the trackers.
And who
finally,
are these two mysterious voices I'm talking to?
They are, in order of awesomeness, Tamal, and then you, Cemetery, and then there's me, which I don't know why they let me speak, but anyway, that's your commentary team for today.
And funny note about your commentating team is we're all also restreamers, so... Yeah, see, Bombag was in Lake Hylia, as in where Rudo's letter normally is, which was access via scale that you will see Aeronaut grab here in a second.
And
or he already
Alex
that's
back for that hint the second time and we're going like, wait, what? Oh,
by the way,
damn.
Aeronaut picked up Lens in Dodongo Cavern.
Did he now?
Oh, and in order of awesomeness, apparently Axel says you and Tamal are equal.
That's not possible.
No, he's way more better than me.
And Cemetery's at the very bottom. Since apparently he steals Tamal's restreams.
Okay.
Oh, you love my commentary, Axel. You're just jealous when I can comment, you aren't commenting with me. Just quite a quick shout out to Axel. He is one of the MMR main commentators. Him and I have a lot of fun commentating together.
I have a lot of fun watching your MMR streams. Oh, hi, big chest in Dodongo's Cavern. For the lens for Alex here. So, that's another candidate for a way of the for a path item here.
We are getting the strength bomb strats for Aeronaut.
I think
No,
we're gonna agree that everyone is awesome here.
Alright, and there's King Dodongo dead for the first boss.
Everybody's awesome.
See,
or is it everything is awesome?
It is everything is awesome, but I had that very same song stuck in my head immediately because of this. But yeah, everything is cool when you're part of a team.
Oh, thanks, Dodongo, giving us bomb shoes.
Hey, that's not the worst thing in the world to get from him.
That is, by the way, our first medallion dungeon beaten on restream.
The 1 hour and 3 minute mark.
Yes.
I think Sponge is doing great until he's going to hit a wall when he needs that certain pound thing. And there's our second Dodongo Cavern down.
Aeronaut just sold 2 fish for 200 rupees and is about to get himself some bomb shoes by just picking them up from the Reedit Grotto.
Bombag was in Lake Hylia as Zora,
Scale locked
Rudo's
underwater bottle.
Yeah, Rudo's letter spot. Which we got a scale here in Dodongo's Cavern.
So, when do you follow up on either this? I mean, you know you're following up on the scale anyway, but do you follow up on the lens? Like, do you make that a priority in terms of path items, or?
It's very limited what I would say lens gives you, so I wouldn't follow that one up immediately. Scale, a little more.
I mean, you are already following it up by just being in DC.
True. Yes, it's a lot. No, because you can do DC without the bomb bag to get the scale, because you can get Megaton Hammer off of Skull Kid. Kirby was saying that it was a logical double dip into DC.
Yeah, Skull Kid is a tier 0 chick.
That's what I was saying. I thought Skull Kid is a tier 0, which gave you your Megaton Hammer, which allows you to fully clear DC.
Asterisk, technically a sphere 1 because you need to H change once. But
it's more...
I'm choosing to ignore that.
It's more the scale than the Megaton Hammer that lets you full clear, because the scale gets you the bomb bag in the lake, which lets you full clear. You can't finish DC with just the hammer, you need the bombs to get through the eyes.
Ah, true.
Yeah, what No Pen Name is saying.
So it is a analogical double dip. Actually, if we happen to find a scale in some other location, that would change our path item here in Dodongo's Cavern.
It might not if it's scale locked or locked behind the hammer or locked behind the bomb bag or locked behind.
Could be locked behind a lot of things.
Keep going, yeah.
Now we see
So-
Sponge into Forest.
Just to be
Walker
clear, there's
Ring
two
this time,
checks.
nice.
There's one check actually only locked by the Lens of Truth, and that is chest minigame. I was just thinking of Haunted Wasteland, but that doesn't need a lens.
I'm actually kind of disappointed that Waluigi, that Aeronaut didn't change his like rolling noise or whatever, the noise that Link makes doing that, to the, Ingo
Wah!
wah, yeah. Like it seems like a missed opportunity.
All
I
our
don't know
runners
if-
now
I don't know if
having
Sound Randomizer can do that.
all our runners having their first medallion.
That is a good question. I'm not entirely sure of the logic on the courtyard with having the hover boots.
And that's the Frogs 2 dupe for Master Alex. He is not happy to see that hint.
I mean,
chest.
do you blame him?
No!
No.
That was a big no.
Certainly not.
Yeah, I believe Courtyard is in logic with hovers and one key.
I would need
True.
to open the logic files, and to be honest, I'm a bit lazy for that.
Well, it is what, 1 o'clock in the morning there?
Yes.
Alex being our first to dip into Shadow.
I
How
fully
many
support
keys
the
is
play.
it though? Oh, a key plus hovers would be logical. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, a single key with hovers.
Ah, yes, because
Oh.
it gives you because that gives you access to the Flowmaster chest, and yeah, puts the entire courtyard in logic that way. Ooh.
Did Alex get the magic out of Colossus, or did he get the one that was in
Hyrule Castle.
Castle? He got the castle one. Okay.
He's the one that showed us that one's castle.
And then Drunas got his in Colossus, or did he get his in Castle?
I think Drina's also got a castle.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I would like to point out that Aeronaut is choosing to finish
Play
Volvagia
a dragon?
here and not beat up a dragon and not worry about completing fire too much.
Sounds like
I
a
mean,
plan.
that gives you another medallion.
Out comes the Giant's Knife.
Plus gives yeah that giant's knife he didn't mean to buy.
Hopefully, he doesn't get Troll Hold.
It's Trollvagia for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm. Trollvagia, Trollrova, Troll Ganon.
We have various trolly things in this game.
Trollfa? Nah, it
Trollfa?
doesn't really work.
Oh, he's not even going for it.
I mean, I've seen Trollinade.
He's just doing it vanilla.
Okay then.
Hey, and he even has the Goron tunic equipped.
Vanilla strats, let's go.
You'd love to see him.
So how many hits before the Giant's Knife breaks? 3?
10, I think.
10?
He should be able to kill if he does jump slashes. He should be able to kill Volvagia. Trollvagia. I want to say sometimes another trolley boss too is Bongo Bongo.
Yeah, but I think he's kind of repeatable. He has a pretty good pattern that you can learn.
Thank you, Courtyard. I wanted another key. Sponge having the veil.
Breath of the Wild.
What about Breath of the Wild?
Your Giant's Knife is badly damaged.
Oh,
I am so ready for Breath of the Wild too, by the way. I'm disappearing for a week
Very.
from work.
I may take a few days off of work to just play that.
I'm disappearing from restreams for a week. Tom, you can actually get the later night restreams.
I have to be off work for it, so.
What does Volvagia have for us today? That would be a bomb
Another
bag.
bomb bag. Oh wow.
That's a bomb lock bomb bag, isn't it?
Boss key's not bomb locked.
Yes.
Yes, the boss key is bomb locked. Well, no, it's hammer locked.
No, yeah.
You can get
No, it
double
wasn't.
the hammer.
So that is neither
it
of those
wasn't.
bags.
Where was the where were the hover boots again?
The hover boots
Hovers?
were on diving minigame. I think this could be logical first bomb bag.
It could be. Boss key was the bomb wall in the big room, but you can get that with the hammer, right, VXR?
I think that if that's the
You
case,
cannot get the bombable wall, but I thought boss key was the open door and not bombable wall.
okay, scale does lock both bomb bags.
Yeah, so it's not a bomb lock bomb bag because the hovers, right? The hovers were in right, but the hovers were accessible with the scale, not the bomb bag. So you could get the hovers. So yeah, that could be.
Either of these could be our first logical bomb bag.
Mhm.
Which is interesting. So you could have cleared, in theory, cleared Zonko's Cavern in one go if you got
Was
this
it the
bomb
other?
bag.
Was it the other side then, Alex? Not the bomb side.
Yeah, it was open side.
Okay, so yeah, definitely then.
Never mind, you didn't need scale, which was in DC.
So then, right? So you need the scale, but you don't need the bomb bag. So that could be the first bomb bag because the boss keys wouldn't be bomb locked if it's the
I'm
open
confused.
side. So no, it's scale locked, not bomb bag locked.
So we are seeing Drew and Master Alex basically in lockstep going through Shadow here. Both of them taking a risky play here because they don't have a bow and they don't have a long shot. Which means they likely won't be able to finish Shadow.
Quick question about GGG. How many checks in GGG could you do right now? Without our bow.
So there's 4 you can't do with the bow. There's 4 you can't do because you don't have strength 2. It would depend on what you find for keys. You can't do the toilet.
You don't have Song of Time yet, so you can't do right side maze.
Not logically. If you get 2 keys, you can go over and check
Yeah.
it. So it depends on how many keys you got, I guess.
It's not a lot.
Where is our Song of Time?
We don't know yet.
It's not Burning Cack, and it's not Ocarina of Time.
It's either in Ice Cavern or it is in what was the other? We were still missing.
Speaking of
It
Ice
could
Cavern,
be
look
Forest
where
of
Aeronauts-
Time.
we might get our first dip here into Ice Cavern on Aeronaut
Yeah.
side. I mean, this should tell us where a Song of Time is, one way or another. At least our runners have AD, but do not have skulls required. Yeah, we also see Sponge headed up to Ice Cavern.
Alex is now up to 10 skulls.
And there's Nehru's love in Zora's Fountain.
Yay!
Love to see it. But
Then
yes, always make sure to zoot her safely.
on the fairy fountain.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Vanilla
there's a bow!
air.
There's a bow on the iceberg!
Okay, so that opens
That's
a
nice.
lot of things.
Yeah.
There's Forest Temple.
There's Forest Temple, there's Shadow Temple. Oh no, we need long shot.
No, you can get with bow. What do you need long shot for?
I thought we needed long shot for something in Shadow.
I mean, you technically need a long shot if you want to try to get up the thing without having to do shenanigans, but you can do shenanigans and get through it.
Okay, so that opens up Forest Temple, Shadow Temple. It opens up 4 checks in GTG.
Yes.
Makes GTD look more attractive.
It opens up HBA, but I think we've already confirmed that dead.
Did we get both the dead for HBA or just
No.
1500?
I think 1500 is dead.
Still worth it for the 1000. I didn't think so, but I wasn't sure. Like that chest to go. Yeah, you stand on the chest, but is that a logical thing to do, or is that a
That is
trick?
in logic.
It is a logic thing to do. Okay.
You are expected to be able to stand on the chest to get to completion in Shadow Temple.
I mean, you can't beat Bongo Bongo without the bow.
You can.
You can. You can use.
You
the
can?
hook shot.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
hook
have
shot, yeah.
long shot. If you have long shot. Oh, speaking of, there's long shot. Wait, what?
Okay.
Where was
Wait,
long
what?
shot?
You know what? Yeah, in the Gipno room in before the boat.
Oh, nice.
That's a nice find.
Okay, well, I guess he can finish it. Well, if he has Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't think either Drew or Master Alex have confirmed Scarecrow.
I think Aeronaut was the only one that started Scarecrow.
Bongo needs technically doesn't need a ranged weapon at all. You can beat him with a sword and spin attacks if you so choose, but boy is that difficult.
Hook shot cannot reach the Pierre in front of the Shadow Boss. It needs to be long shot.
Yeah, that's why we say long shot is kind of required there, but there is a true strat to get across the bridge. And I'm guessing Drew knows that, otherwise he wouldn't continue here.
That's always a fun one to watch. That is an interesting question, though. If you have choose and logic, do you need bombs? Bow or long shot to get across? Would that
Their
put that-
strength too, by the way.
Silver Gauntlets in the Ice Cavern.
Well, no.
That opens up our spirit.
That is, and that's where the
And
mirror
it gives
shield is.
It gives you
So
variable.
that's
Variable GTG.
that's
yeah,
all
minus,
dungeons.
toilet.
That gets him. That trip out to Ice Cavern gets him the ability to clear fire and spirit and get Sun Song on OD.
Yeah, that's so rush ice, right?
That's saying that we're correct with the fact that the mirror shield is in spirit. I don't know if that was a direct
Yeah.
hint or a path hint, but that's
No,
if
it's-
mirror shield is out there.
We have a spirit to path to Goma hint. So
And then we had
and
frogs
we
to
already
have
know
Kokiri.
Frogs 2 has Kokiri's sword. So and we have a slingshot, so that has to be for spirit completion at that point.
Alrighty then. So there we are.
There we are indeed.
I mean, we found some. Oh, there's the
There's
iron
some
bolt,
irons.
so that opens up water.
So Shadow leads you the water, and Ice Cavern leads you the forest
We have
spirit.
most of our items
Fire
that we need.
is done. I mean, is completable. Dodongo's Cavern is completable. So we need a boomerang, right?
We need a boomerang, and we need our mirror shield,
Right. So
which we think is in spirit.
So yeah, then it's just finding the boomerang.
Iron boots were in Shadow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Drunas just got them.
Huh.
They were deep shadow, boss key location, I think.
Was it the boss key room or was it on the manager? Or
It was on the
Yeah.
manager.
on the manager?
Check with Master Alex real quick. He's about to get it.
Yeah, that's manager.
Yeah,
well,
it's manager.
I don't know if this is the one or if it's the one over. But I think this is it.
I saw on Drew's side that it is. By the way, we just saw the bomb shoot trick on Drew's screen here.
And so this is a hunt for a boomerang.
So DC was passed to Morpha by having a scale, by giving us access to, which gives us access to a bomb bag.
There's Song of Time. So
That's
Song of
right.
Time is in ice, which makes GTG even more palpable for that boomerang if it's out
Which
there.
gives us access to Din's Fire for Shadow Temple. Ew.
This has been some interesting logic.
That ice cavern also gave us about 95% of GTG.
But that was a nice clean kill by Drunas.
Hmm.
I didn't even catch it. It's just done so quickly.
That's, I mean, hence nice clean kill. Aeronaut picking up his magic in Desert Colossus.
So it took it about an hour for the seed to get going, but then the seed got going.
Yeah, it's going.
And it's going in 2 different directions.
Well, you figure, Sponge and Aeronaut will do Shadow eventually and get their water stuff. And the water stuff doesn't really stop them from doing anything but water, so...
Yeah, Sponge is back in Forest. Might as well clear that out. You have to clear out Forest anyway, since we know it's AD.
Do we want to maybe open a bet for the boomerang?
Up to Tobias.
Yeah, let's go.
I can't make my normal bet of Bungo Bungo.
Never mind.
Huh?
There it is.
Oh, we have it. Desert Colossus Fairy.
Yep.
What are we?
Strength 2 is
still
nice.
missing?
Nothing. We are in no mode.
We are in no
So
mode.
Chat is in no mode.
So at the hour and 23-minute mark, chat is in no mode.
Sorry. Right. Saria's is on Burning Cack. They got that. We know Suns is on OOT. That's Errol's child song. So, yep, we are in no mode. Well, we're in no mode if Mirror Shield is French vanilla in spirit like we all think it is.
Yeah, so
We're
I
like
wouldn't say
100%
open a bet
positive
for-
it has to be in spirit, but we're not like...
well, we have every other item needed to beat the game.
We're going to call it assume mode.
Yeah.
But yeah, spirit.
Right,
has
like
to,
what
has to
Kinra summed it up.
basically contain the mirror shield.
With Mirror
Kinra
Shield
summed
is
it up at its best right there.
Mirror Shield's last item we need, and we haven't fulfilled that path.
So where was that boomerang? It was so quick, I missed it.
Desert Fairy.
Oh,
That'll
very
be it.
loaded today.
That will actually probably be a little while before Sponge, Drunus, and Alex checks those.
That pretty much means that Aeronaut... What? Aeronaut just needs to do Shadow to get his water stuff. And do
And then
Spirit
he'll be-
Mirror Shield. So he's pretty much... So he's on the way mode. Is
Yeah,
what
he's
he's in.
basically on rails.
He's on
is
the
what
way
his
mode.
seed- his
Yeah,
Oh, no,
seed
wait. He doesn't have Dins yet. Where was Dins?
Dins we found
was
early.
in shoe bowling. He's probably about to get that.
So hopefully he checks it here.
Mm.
I mean, if he's checking Richard, he's going to check Chew Bowl.
Yeah.
He'll check
And
Treasure
at
Chest
that
minigame
point,
too.
That'll just put him on rails towards finishing.
So his routing seemed interesting at certain points, but has him
Paid
going
off.
definitely where he needs it.
Here we go. He's going to get it right here.
Though, if it's not called Treasure Chest minigame, what's it called in
Lens
OoTR?
game.
Lens mini.
I call it treasure chest minigame as well. It's
See, my co-commentator agrees with me.
easily,
Was
easily
that a Bulldog?
identifiable.
Yep. Bulllogged Bone Forest.
Ooh, womp womp.
Yay!
Alright, and there's Aeronaut's 3 quick chews, and there's his Dins.
Hey, look, it's a bottle.
Amazing for 10 skulls.
Is that bottle percent?
Yes, it is.
We're getting all sorts of things here on Restream.
Alright, so what is he going to do? Yes, he's going to do it, so let's see what we got.
Let's
I'm team left.
It's in chat, folks.
I'm going to go with, since we've got an all rights, I'm going to go with all lefts.
Same here. I just type faster.
Cut off.
That's one.
Well, Team Right is officially gone.
Yep, that's all of us. So we got
there's
a
team
left and then a right.
2 left and then right. Well, I'm still out.
Oh, left and
Love is
one
fine.
left, one right. And that's a left. So LRL.
That has all of us leaving the pool here.
Nope, we got
LRLR.
Okay, that kills the last one that was in.
It could be Shy just being as wrong as possible at this point, if it's L. Nope.
It's LRLRR. I mean, this can't have anything. It was bloopy. Irons were in Shadow Temple in the manager's room.
It makes sense that Aeronaut would follow up on the lens, being
Quick
in the
thing.
back location.
quick thing for all those people who are new here. The reason why it's called the manager is because he's in the back. The manager is in the back.
Oh, yeah,
And
sorry
he
about
often
that.
has- like if you need something, remember, like when you're shopping, if you need something, sometimes you don't find anything in the front of the store, but sometimes the manager in the back can hook you up.
Alex has picked up the Megaton Hammer. Drunas has not, and Sponge hasn't even gotten the hit.
No, I think for the restream, it's Aeronauts to lose.
Yeah.
He needs to
I
start
would agree.
doing stuff instead of doing. He needs to start doing dungeons instead of doing what he's doing. That's the thing, though.
Yeah.
True.
It's always a trade-off between being thorough and just when you have progression dungeons available to you, just doing progression.
Progression-wise, I would say Sponge is in a decent spot, but then knowledge-wise, he's hurting. What's Alex looking for? Did Alex?
For one, hammer for the other.
Alex has the boomerang on his tracker marked. Oh no, I'm
That's
looking
what
at
last
Arnott's tracker. My bad.
Yeah.
So he needs a hammer and boomerang and a lot of things. And bow. So he needs to go ice cavern. The only hint I saw Sponge really getting outside ice was the 50 skulls. Unless he got it while I wasn't seeing his screen.
I mean, he had to have checked it if he was in ice. I mean, it makes sense not. It makes no sense not to check that hint when you're there.
Sometimes
That's
you
part
just
of
forget.
the. Yeah.
So
that's-
maybe he's just checking his clearing out what he can in adult before he goes back to kid. Yeah, we definitely in no mode. Arnott's gonna actually finish up what he needs.
Yeah, Aeronaut is going Jabu, which makes sense. It's a progression dungeon. And you are child anyway, so go ahead, do that. Why doesn't Sponge have bottles? Because those are in underwater bottle. In Lake
Like
We had
Highlight.
his and Volvagia is the other one.
Which is probably the one he'll get. Is the one on Volvagia, to be all fair.
He has to get the hammer.
Point. Good point. So maybe he will get the one that's there.
I don't think he saw the one though in Lake either. So did you check Alka that he skipped it, or because we're just assuming he did? I never saw him see it. Oh,
Okay.
he did skip it twice.
It's not good. Maybe he'll get it when he goes back to look at Baronade.
A hint so nice he skipped it twice.
I mean, if you do clear out Baronade, you do get put in not too far from that hint.
And Schmodos in chat asking where irons were. Yeah, with the manager.
Deep in Shadow Temple, second to last check, because I think you do boss key last. Those are
Oh, third to
interchangeable.
last in that case. If you do boss key last, if you do that first, because there's 2 checks in the boss key room.
I always do the trap wall room first because it's 2 checks and it's on the way to the floor master anyway.
So sometimes it's your last check.
Last check before the boss. So Drew is nice. We'll get all of his nice goodies.
I would laugh if like Phantom Ganon had a bomb bag.
That would be pretty hilarious.
So a wallet on top of the lab. And we'll get to see what the lake dive is all about today, too.
And Phantom Ganon has nothing.
Yay, boobies!
Womp womp. Yeah, Chad's definitely in no mode.
Mhm.
And actually, in your no mode because you didn't bring me food. You're in timeout corner. And Sponge gonna get his colossal magic.
Makes sense to go right in and do it while he's here. There we go. Check it out for everybody.
We are seeing water on Alex's side.
Makes sense.
I mean, Shadow did point you in that direction. Oh, this is good for Sponge. He's gonna pick up his boomerang.
Now, this is one of those dungeons where runners can lose a lot of time. Because we know what you want to do here is get your boss key and get the heck out. If you do a lot more checks than that, then you're
just wasting time.
time, basically. But I don't think Alex knows that at this point. No, he doesn't have a boomerang, he doesn't have a hammer yet. He doesn't have that information, so he has the potential to go full clear water in search of those items.
Okay, so Salty Sponge is going to show us if the mirror shield is here.
Big chest and cracked wall.
What if it gave us strength 3?
Well, OGC Fairy is dead.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
it doesn't really do us any good.
And it's
Unless
all
it's
dungeons
in-
anyway, so
Yeah. It can't be in
if we
Ganon's
have
castle.
light arrows. Ganon's castle is officially foolish.
I was just trying to think of something besides the actual mirror shield. What could be point us in a random direction?
No, it's a good thought. There's a key.
We just saw lava dive, so gold scale wouldn't be anything.
Sponge struggling a bit here to get the oh, that was boss key actually. Sorry, and it was Alex.
I was like,
see.
wait, Sponge didn't have a boss key.
I was confused there for a moment. Looked at the wrong thing. On the commentary page, the name is very close to the Sponge's name is very close to Master Alex's stream. Anyway, Alex was struggling here a bit for to get the cracked wall without lowering the water level here by just dropping a chew onto it. For those who don't know the setup, just walk out of the door of the map chest room. Don't move. Take out a chew, wait for 4 blinks, and then drop it.
That's good to know.
Makes it almost foolproof. It makes it Tobias-proof anyway, which is something.
Oh, I remember. I saw you racing one of the race stream or on one of the quals, Tobias, and I think we rated you.
Oh yeah, that was a mistake.
Why was that a mistake?
But I thought they wanted to see quality looter content.
Insert joke about how there's already 30 plus finishers.
Oh,
And we got a
man.
Wolfa fight, and yeah, gut is the operative word here.
Now, Morpha,
Oh, it's
they're
nice to see,
dead.
though.
Baronade, we're seeing on Aeronaut's side.
Seeing that quick though is
And that
always
is
nice.
Sponge's bomb back in
Oh,
Spirit
wow.
Temple. Okay.
He got kind of bailed out on that. Then.
Yeah, actually.
Rudo's letter was where?
Rudo's letter was in the well.
Not bomb locked though, right?
No.
So scale.
And there's the mirror
And
shield.
there's the mirror shield.
We are in go mode. Chat is
So-
in go mode.
Just to point out, all 3 bomb bags were scale locked, but none of the bomb bags were bomb locked.
That's quite interesting. Oh yeah, Rudo's was on
Even more so.
Dampe.
So even more so.
That's just interesting that they were all scale but not bomb locked.
Yeah.
I get to type this in the path command. Mirror points to AD. Don't you love to see it?
Yeah, we needed scale to turn in letter to get into Zora's domain to be able to turn it in.
Yep, to turn in the letter so you can get the ice, so you can get your strength 2 to get the spirit, which gets you a bomb bag.
And there's the
Scale
boss
gets you a
key for
bomb
fun.
bag. And then the scale to get the 3rd bomb bag. I can't think of how that one. What was the
And
3rd
we
bomb? Oh,
have AD required because of the wonderful fact that Frogs 2 has the Kokiri sword.
Which means it needs Sun Song, which is sitting on AD. This
Thank
is
you
a song
to
that
the-
locks
thank
all
you.
of...
Oh, go ahead.
Thank you, Randobot. Yeah, this is
Yeah, I
a
was
song
gonna say Siba.
this is a song that locks the entirety, or locks all of 2 checks, and one of them, of course, had to have an important item.
The other one does not. Light
Why-
arrows we got from Kokiri
No,
village,
man on the
or-
roof.
yeah, Kakariko Village, man on the roof. I got my K's mixed up.
That's alright.
I need more
There are
caffeine.
a lot of K's.
I need more caffeine.
The first step to admitting you have a problem. No, the first step to getting past a problem is admitting you have a problem.
I drink too much caffeine, but I need more of it.
Just getting bullied.
He's gonna say screw you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Gomo Deku is always fun to watch.
But sadly, we have to sit through forest. Stone
Well, at least-
forest.
At least 2 people have already done it. No, that was Shadow. 1 person's already done it.
One, we've seen double shadow. We've seen single. We've seen 1.5 forest because Drenus is in there right now. We've only had 3
Long,
forfeits.
Long no mode for chat. 4 at this point. One more since you last looked, probably.
Well, no, we've had
Yeah.
4, but 1 unforfeited, so we have 3.
Oh, I stand corrected.
Aaron,
I have
you're-
race room
you're
open.
child, not adult. Just in case you need to know that.
Yeah, I actually learned today that you could unforfeit. So
Only for a few minutes, I think, but yeah.
Wouldn't that be hilarious to see 127 people forfeit?
that'd be painful to see.
I would hate that.
That would be like a true void seed. Come on,
Void.
doesn't that bring back some memories?
I also want to point out that bow in forest is not bow locked. Actually, what the hell am I
That
talking
bow
about? Of course
is
it is
bow.
locked.
It was on one of the
Tobias,
sisters.
please. Yeah, it was on one of the Poe sisters. I was just like, wait, you can get to this room without a bow. Yes. But in vanilla, you get a bow here.
Yes,
So
you
you
can
meet
get
the
there,
first
but you
post
can't
sister.
get the sisters, yeah.
Yeah. I need more caffeine, but I'm not putting any caffeine in my body yet. Check
You need to
2 o'clock in the
sleep,
morning.
1:40
Tobias.
a.m.
Yeah.
Sleep is an illusion.
Hey, it's Sunday. It's not like you're gonna get up for the EU restream or anything.
I'm gonna go to Universal Studios tomorrow.
Ooh. Hope you have fun.
Gonna go ride some roller coasters
Heck yeah.
and drink some butterbeer. And run people over in a wheelchair. And, meaning, I'm the person in the wheelchair running over able-bodied people.
Kinda rude.
They usually stop right in front of me. They deserve it. Actually, I usually clip their ankles is what happens there. I've bloodied a couple people's ankles from it because my foot plate, my chair hits them.
Yeah. What Axel says, basically. At ZSR, we do not condone running anyone over.
Just like we don't, in MMR, we don't condone shooting children with arrows.
We do, however, find it hilarious.
Speaking of things we don't condone, finding strength 3 in Spirit Temple as well. That is a strength locked strength.
Good to know. So helpful. Yeah. Not.
Well, it's nice to see it held your hand for the most part, so. No true casino today, which is always a nice thing to see.
See, Sarah, I have a motor on my manual wheelchair, so I can't turn that off fast enough, and people just step in front of me. So this is their own fault, I'd say. Yeah, this has been a very fun seat. I agree, Alka.
That was some very fun logic to figure out. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it just took an hour to get going, but then it got going.
And we've had such diversions.
Sponge is going to get his son some momentarily, so he's going to be the first one to get it.
Yep, then he'll be on a hunt for the Megaton Hammer. I mean, he'll go do Jabu first.
Yeah, and then hopefully he'll see the hint when he's there.
We can only hope. I swear this overlay for the commentators page drives me bonkers at times.
Because you can't type in chat?
Well, and then you accidentally hover over the chat button and it pops up that big bubble.
Yeah.
Remind me to show you how you can actually make that thing work.
Bias, we need to talk after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that explanation too.
However, okay,
Cat,
I need my hand.
I'll be right back.
My cat literally flopped on my hand and mouse.
What?
He's trying to get attention.
Duly noted. Okay, so something Sarah in chat just said. Yeah, that is unacceptable. Touching someone's wheelchair without their permission is basically touching a part of their body without a permission. Just don't, please.
Thank you. My last topic relation to that with wheelchairs is a lot of people at public places, when someone sits down in a wheelchair, they seem to disappear to those that are standing up. And I've tested this out multiple times, being in a wheelchair versus being out, and we literally disappear. People look right over us, stop right in front of us, all sorts of shenanigans. And Sarah, I need the mouse. I don't necessarily need that hand.
It's a cat's hand now. You can't have it.
Apparently.
Okay, back.
Well, you're just in time to see Twin Rova pair merge together. And miss my minor rant about how wheelchairs.
Are you in a wheelchair?
I am. No, I am actually disabled. I do have a paralyzed leg, so I use wheelchairs for distance.
I did not know that.
I don't announce it too much.
Well, 239 people now know that, so...
I don't mind. The more you know about people in wheelchairs and the more information you have about people disabled, the better, right?
Yeah, I have a friend who does... she's been doing a lot of marathons in a wheelchair lately, because she can't really run anymore.
I do 5Ks, actually. And occasional 10K. I want to get a racing wheelchair, but those are like $2,000, and then I would do a half a marathon probably.
She got one crafted for her, so that's what she's been doing. She's been doing so much of them. Well, she's retired military with VA stuff. So
Ooh, nice benefits, yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, here's Shadow for Aeronaut, and if Aeronaut does head to Spirit, then he will definitely be in Go mode.
Well, he saw the hint, right?
That Spirit leads to Goma.
Yeah. Did he see the hint?
Yeah, he saw.
I think Aeronaut was the first one to see that, actually.
So
he
then
saw that
when
one.
he gets
and
there,
saw
he'll see
Frogs
it.
too.
Yeah. So when he gets there, he'll see it. I mean, so he's probably already thinking, all right, when I get the Spirit, I'll get what I'm needed, and I can just go through and go mode the rest of this stuff.
I mean, Alco, when you get the hint that Frogs 2 has Kokiri Sword, and then that's your only item per se for Goma, and then you get Spirit leads to Goma, I would hunch that you would think, but we can never truly assume.
Right, meanwhile, Duranus is now done with Forest Temple.
Woohoo! Someone else is down the forest!
We're all
Yay.
dungeons, Smoka, so everything is needed. So yes, Fire Temple is needed, and Sponge doesn't know where the hammer is.
I think at this point, because it's AD, it's mostly whoever has the most information. So having all the gear is important, and having basically the information that yes, you need to do non-medallion dungeons.
Yeah, Sponge does know that it's AD, but he does not have the hint of where Megaton Hammer is that's needed for fire. So he's going to be searching a lot of places.
So for this, the medallion layout is actually in the center of the screen, right above the timer. So it shows you what medallions are needed and where the stones are and where they are, in case you're ever looking. And for this one, yeah, because of the Kokiri Sword being on Frogs 2, we need all the songs, and Sun Song is on Ocarina of Time, so it needs to be all the dungeons.
That's the thing, yeah. The win condition for this game, or for these random settings, is just 6 medallions. But because one of those medallion dungeons is Deku Tree, and you can't get into Deku Tree without Kokiri Sword, and Kokiri Sword is sitting on a check that you need to beat Spirit and Forest for, you need to beat all the dungeons.
I will point out a fun fact. G2G, which is one of the biggest group of checks, was completely dead.
Yeah, nothing in there. Nobody
Fire
even
Clef,
stepped
you-
foot in there.
Fire
Might
Clef
be a-
Express, well, was not required.
Well, was not required.
Well, was not required. So they went in the well, they didn't need to.
As I just said, nobody even stepped foot into Spirit. Into GTG. Sponge is about to.
Sponge is about to waste a lot of time in GTG, sadly for him.
Yes, about 15 minutes.
And welcome Salamega, and anyone else who's a first timer in here that I didn't say welcome to already.
Jaboom being the Shadow Mid on middle panel. Let's fix that.
I swear, everyone waits until I'm doing a restream to call me.
So it's just that Deku and Jabu need to be switched.
We got it.
We are going to get our horseback archery check by Sponge, which we know is not anything of importance. Ooh, I just thought of something. Sponge will probably go into GTG.
Yeah, we just said he's about to
Oh,
waste a
that
lot
was-
of time.
That was my bad. Sorry, I had to take that phone call. It was family.
No problem. But yeah,
Actually-
he's
No, that
he's
should be
about to
right.
waste a lot of time by doing that. Probably about 15 minutes down the drain for not much gain.
Actually,
can't
Axel, I had a
fulfill it.
call about my car's extended warranty earlier today.
Ugh.
Did you know you can save up to 15% on car insurance by... Why
Switching
do
to
I,
Geico?
as a German, no American...
Commercials? We can't save you from turning out like your parents, but we can save you money on car insurance.
Oh, goodness.
That's the progressive commercials. They're all reminding you.
Why did I do this? Oh, no.
You brought that on yourself, I will say.
Yeah, I did.
Depending on where you are, actually, you can save money by doing that. But I'd just go through so much money in Uber that it would be make worth having a car. I kind of am an out body person. I love that VXR. We should make that our slogan. So easy, even a caveman can play OOTR. Hey, we might get Big Orange Sword here in by Sponge. Save you up to 30 minutes in a game.
It looks ridiculous as well.
So our one non-vanilla Link will be is technically in the lead here.
Yep.
Yep, Aeronaut is now in no mode.
Oh, good shot.
But what if I want to waste 2.5 hours playing MMR?
Can I interest you in random settings league?
I mean, I am
You can
needing
save
to
up
commentate one.
You can save up to 6 hours by just rolling a seed that is done in half an hour.
How about lose 6 hours on the last random settings league we
There's
had?
Ferrari's win.
Oh, great place
It's
for it.
2 locked in GGG.
Didn't our last random settings league have like a 6-hour match?
It was sure was something. Oh, I'm seeing. So Alexander Harold in chat pointing out mystery settings plus RSL. Here's one thing. I have seen that OTMM randomizer that is currently in alpha. Just imagine combining a mystery settings seed in MM and random settings in OT.
I'm really looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to the OOTR and MMR mix because I love playing both.
Yes, indeed.
First
I mean, I suck at both, but I enjoy playing them.
Welcome to the club.
That is how you get a 24-hour seed, yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely how you get a 24-hour seed. Combining MMR mystery settings and OOT RSL.
Alternatively, you could get a 5-minute seed.
A recipe for a bad / hilariously good time.
I am letting the runners that I have wronged with my horrible evil seeds in MMR roll me MMR seeds for my practice stuff, so they can get some of their revenge.
Also, Sarah in chat pointing out, yeah, nothing wrong with doing stuff you suck at. Fun's fun. And also, yeah, sucking at something is the first step to being kind of good at something.
Yeah, I mean, I've been practicing the tricks in MMR. I've gotten a couple of the tricks down now. So that gets me a little bit faster than when I first started.
So Aeronaut just finished Shadow, right?
Yes, he did.
So that means that, is he in go mode then?
He's in no mode.
Right, he still needs to go to Spirit. Right.
Doesn't have a mirror shield yet. OOT plus MM random settings would need rules for how to split up seeds over 2 days. Right?
Where are you going, Aeronaut? You don't
Most
need
of
to do a bone
So last MMO comment, Alex, you can usually save a lot of time by STT by getting the hits that say STT is foolish. And by the way, we just had our fourth forfeit, so not too bad for almost 2 hours in.
And in all dungeons for Sunsong. I might add.
Good old Randobot.
Did he not see the hint then? Because he's definitely like... Or is he going to the lake? He's going to the lake. He's doing his water. Okay, never mind.
I mean, if it's Wath, you kind of have to do it. And GBT is straightforward anyway. So he's going to go water first, then he's going to go spirit.
Makes sense. Get this out of the way so it's just done. You don't have to worry about it hanging over your head.
Other game you track, Axel.
GBT is Great Bay Temple. Oh, you. Oh yeah, no.
He's a commentator slash tracker for that one. He knows GPT.
Look,
He's just
Tex
trolling.
does not convey sarcasm well. I'm sorry.
Oh, Alex is a well-known troller. I usually try to ignore him. I agree with that at times too, Tobias. I ignore Axel, not Alex.
That is a good point. Water will unlock Sargus.
Well, I had dyslexia a little bit, Axel.
Alright, and that is Troll Rova done for Drewness, with Drew being the first one to pick up Sunsong. Or being the first one to be able to pick up Sunsong.
Sponge can get it, and he's probably going to get it here as soon as he gets out of the minigame.
Oh, and that's going to be his dins, and that will allow him to do Shadow and still not know where the Megaton hammers.
Yeah, that's I think the one major disadvantage that Sponge has at the moment is just that lack of information about the Megaton hammer is really starting to hurt.
So, quick question, Segu, about your Grudo Bacon tomato. Is Grudo Bacon just pigs that were raised in the desert, or do we have to ask more questions?
It's Ganondorf's bacon. Because he's a Gerudo.
True, in this game, he is a Grudo.
So it's Ganon bacon.
Sponge might get the information if he goes to Jabu Jabu, clears that out, because it puts him right near the stone where that hint is.
Did
And
he bail on G?
Sponge is the first one to grab the OT.
I would say the hint is in Swamp Spider House, but then I'd be talking about the wrong game. Because no one ever checks the hint in Swamp Spider House.
Basically
Excellent
the equivalent of
quick
Castle 3 over here in
Yep.
OOT.
Yeah, Hammer was on Skull Mask, Lorenzo.
And
And
you
we-
love to see a good quick water boss kill.
And we got that hint because it was in Zora's Fountain, but it was on the left side of Zora's Fountain. And Sponge skipped that twice because we had to go to Ice Cavern, and he still missed it. Having that hammer nice and early helped Arnott really with his routing. And as VXR points out, happy 2 hours, everyone!
Oh yeah, happy 2 hours. Thanks to
Did
everyone who made this restream possible today. Thank you so much to our runners, Drewna, Sponge, the Aeronaut, and Master Alex for agreeing to be restreamed today.
Hey, I like Axel Ryman, Warren Traveler, Triforce Explorer, and No Pen Name Girl.
Yeah, these are pretty cool people. They're our trackers. They make sure we can actually see what the heck is going on in this seed.
Hey, Krista. And we have 2 amazing restreamers co-commentating with me today. We have Tobias and Dom.
And the third amazing restreamer is Cemetery2121. Also, Krista, I rolled it.
Steve outrolled it.
See, yeah.
But even if
That is
I
true.
don't roll things, she blames me.
I mean,
Because it's always Krista's fault, so.
so, he always hints are 30, 40, 50 dead, bigger on dead, Frox 2 is Kokiri Sword, OOT is Sun Song, Burning Cack is Saria Song, and Skullmask is Hammer.
Sorry, Krista. Kirby's now blaming Trez, so I'm technically not to blame right now.
Not at the moment.
I think Krista wants a blame cemetery button though. What is Drunis looking for?
Megaton Hammer.
Oh, he didn't get the hit either, did he?
No.
Yeah, if you like my scenes, my name is Cemetery 2021. If you don't like them, my name is Trez. There is nothing innocent about you, Krista.
Alright, so Aaron still has to do forest too.
Oh, Druna's just about missing HPA 1500, but I think there was a hint about it being dead.
Yeah, 1500 was hinted dead. He's in no mode because he still hasn't picked up his Mirror Shield and Spirit Temple. Cario, they're missing the hint. So both Sponge and Drunis are missing the hint that Megaton Hammer was on Skullmask. That way it's Ian Zora's domain on the left side, and I know Sponge went past it twice. Drunis went past it at least once.
They do have Spirit Path to Goma.
So they're in no mode, but not go mode. Now we're gonna have Drunis waste some time here in GTG.
While Aeronaut is steadily chewing through those dungeons. Now in Forest Temple, that gets him the Kokiri Emeralds. And then time for Spirit Temple. Which I think he should have everything for, right? No, he hasn't been.
Did Sponge pick up Saria Song? No, because we haven't completed Burning Cack.
No.
Right now, the worst hint to miss is that Megaton Hammer.
Yeah, that is the worst hint to miss, and Mask of Truth is luckily turned off in Season 6 settings. So we don't need to worry about that one.
The furthest you go with masks is Skull Mask. And there's a big Goron sword.
Big stabby.
I'm sorry, the letter doesn't do anything, Sponge. Hammer is on Skull Mask, Krista.
Which is always fun to find.
It's great if you find the hint. It's bad if you miss the hint.
Oh, I think Sponge is going to Jabu Jabu. Cross our fingers he reads the hint afterwards.
Or before. Who knows? Maybe he has a sudden brainwave.
Oh, right at the 2-hour mark, we apparently had another forfeit. My bad. And that would probably be the last mentions of forfeits until we're done with this restream. Not too bad though for having 131 entrants and you having song required 80. I mean, Sponge and Drunas could be hunting for a very long time because we haven't even seen the duplicate where that hint is. Yeah, Starks, this has got hinted AD because we had Kokiri Sword on Frogs too, and you need all the child songs, which includes Sun Song, which is on Ocarina of Time. I wish I could have a spoiler log afterwards, Axel, to verify that, but
The world will never know.
sadly no. I mean, once we got to the hour mark, things blew up once we started getting a bomb bag.
Ah, I see what you did there.
But
So the last hour or 8 minutes has been really good because we've been having a lot of stuff to see people doing, and people have been progressing. And it wasn't the one check, which one is it, that the first hour came down to.
yeah, we haven't had any completions yet. But if you have a sub 2 hour AD completion, I kind of have some questions.
You're just not good.
Did you just plan it being AD and just said screw it and went for it? Mirror Shield was right in the middle of Spirit Temple, by the way.
I believe it's right there. Yep. Master Alex just got it. Or you got it a couple seconds ago.
I think you might want to refresh.
I have 2 screens going. I was looking at the restream on the other screen when I was talking.
Oh, so you can have the chat?
Yeah, and I had the thing up. That's my bad. So I was a few seconds behind because of that.
Jeez, Tommy, you had one job.
Well, I'm supposed to fuck things up, right?
Yes, that is. I mean, I don't think we actually commentated cursed anything into existence.
Surprisingly, no, I don't think we did.
I mean, we even went to open a bet on where the boomerang was, and bam, it was right there.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to open a good bet in a while.
I mean, that's the problem with runners just finding everything along the way these days.
I'm sad to see Drunas here in fire. Tom, you've sent things to Italy before? Do I dare ask?
Chris and I have a running thing where like bets will be like random cities in Italy for things.
I just have to ask Krista about Ted the Turkey, so. Since we are now after Thanksgiving here in the United States.
It's officially the holiday season.
True, I was saying GTG, which still makes me sad. I had the most important job for Turkey Day. I literally had to bring the rolls.
So did you make them or did you buy them?
I bought them. I just had so much going on that week that making them, didn't have time. Well, that's a big chest, and there's string 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, both Drunas and Sponge really are on hammer hunts. And sadly, we know where the hammer is.
Yeah, and they might be on that hammer hunt for a good long while here.
I do want to point out that Master Alex has not picked up the hammer. At least he doesn't have it on his tracker. I don't know if Alex picked up the hint either. Someone go fast forward through 20 so many minutes of Alex's restream. This actually might be a 3-player race on trying to find the hammer.
Which is something fun to watch.
Meanwhile, Alex is just... meanwhile, Aeronaut is just cruising through the seat here.
Yeah, Aeronaut's definitely in first place right now on our restream. Sponge might be able... when he comes out, he's just so close to the hint.
Hopefully he sees it.
I will so cry if he does not see it.
So fifth Onyx, there's 130-something people in this race. We're only showing 4. So Thea is in first. The Aeronaut is in first on this restream. So it may be someone ahead of him. But as far as the restream goes, he's very much ahead.
Okay, Baronade is down for Sponge. Moment of truth. Why do you say that, Ella? Does WTA or what the hell not usually check left side?
I do believe that is the case. What the hell's...
Oh. He did not check it, Sponge!
Oh no, no Sponge,
no!
No!
I just want to cry for Sponge.
F's in chat for Sponge.
Big F. F in chat for all our runners that have skipped that chat.
The song in Ice Cavern is Song of Time.
Yeah, Song of Time is an Ice Cavern. So ice is doubly, triply, quadruply required. Right? Strength is in there. Bow outside of it.
What do we need Song of Time for?
Frogs 2.
Oh yeah, you have you have a point there.
You kind of do need that one for Frogs.
Eh.
Yep, he skipped it with ice being required. He's already done ice. And he skipped it after
He
doing
has
Jabo.
no reason to go back to that hint.
Nope. Hopefully he finds the duplicate somewhere, but I doubt it.
He's gonna full clear Shadow and then Water.
Well, he has progression dungeons to do anyway. It's reasonable to not bother with single checks like this before you literally run out of progression.
Drunus will show us what else is in Water Temple, by the way. Because did you know Drunus does not have the hint as well?
That's the oof.
The oof is that 3 of our runners. Even Alex, I don't think has the hint.
Such a rough hint.
I do not believe Drew will show us any more than Aeronaut showed us in terms of Water Temple.
Even though he's still hunting for the...
So was Aeronaut, I think, when he walked in there.
And they say until this day he was still looking for the hammer.
Well, Aeronaut had hammer like in the first 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Yeah, but he was still looking for Boomerang.
True.
Water Temple is generally one of those where you really, really just
Last location.
skip it until you really have to, or until you really feel like it's necessary, because it's just there is so much of this dungeon that you can't skip because of its layout. If you only just commit to going to boss key, immediately beating up Morpha, and then leaving.
Well, it's so nice being able to do this. That's like one of the nicest thing about water in this is you come in there with the stuff and you can just skip it and not have to do it. It's the most infuriating dungeon for me playing this game, vanilla. think a lot of people had that problem, though. They weren't a fan of the water temple because of it.
Oh, I enjoyed the
How it was
water
set up.
temple.
Hmm.
I got tired, I think, of the shadow temple. Yes, the boat.
Actually, by the help a lot.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, there was in the OoTR Discord, I'm not sure where, but someone had gone through and they put all the quality of life upgrades that they did into a vanilla seed, so you could play the game through vanilla. So it had all the cutscenes and everything was back in and everything, so you could just play the game through vanilla and do it that way with all the quality of life upgrades.
That would be so nice.
But I don't know where it is in there anymore, or even if it still exists. But at one point in time, someone did do that.
I can tell
you know where it is?
OoTRandomizer.com/seed/vanilla.
But does that
Or
put
he
all the
That is a seed with all items planned to their vanilla locations.
But does it
and,
turn-
of course, all the quality of life improvements included?
But does it turn all the cutscenes and everything back on?
No. Oh, turning the cutscenes back on.
Yeah, so you could play the full game like it was released originally, but have it be with the quality of life setup stuff, you know?
And
So you could have all the cutscenes back again.
Real quick, small interjection. Alex now does have his boomerang, so we'll go probably poke some fun at Baronade.
Should be fun. Let's see.
Alex getting that Burning Cack song. Here's Saria.
I don't know, is that what it is in Open Game Girl? I don't know.
Oh, Faster Quest. I think I've heard of that before, yeah.
You know what I would have loved to have seen? I think everyone's done it at this point, so we won't see it. But the quick kill on Phantom Ganon. Have you ever seen it before?
We have seen that, I think, on Drunus' side.
Did Drunus do it? I missed it.
Yeah.
I love watching that. That's one of the best, most satisfying things to watch is when someone just completely obliterates Phantom Ganon like that.
So we will next ask if Alex skips that check again once he finishes Baronade.
Oh wow, with the Master Sword too, that's even better. That's even more spectacular.
Yeah, before long, we will sit Aeronaut in Go mode. He will be by far our first runner on Restream in Go mode.
I mean, he's got what? He's at 5 required and 1 unrequired. Well, 1 stone. Everyone else has got 2 stones, 2 required, 2 stones, 3 required, 1 stone, 3 required. So, or 3 medallion, I guess is probably the better way of putting it. So he's ahead of everybody by a good chunk.
Yeah, that Skull Mask can't check in fulfillment early. Just beelined it for him. Made his routing so nice.
Yeah, I said earlier I'd put him on rails, and I stand by that. It is, it basically opened the rest of the seed to him, getting that information early.
He's actually started the Keaton quest before you even got that hint. Or he's started the Skull Mask quest before you even got the hint.
I mean, you could. Skullmask is such an on-off check that I don't even know. It's hard to even pick that as being the thing that everyone got.
But I don't think you metagame that.
I mean, if you can do the steps slightly along as you're going, but you're not going to go out of your way to quickly go to that. like if you're in Kokiri or Kakariko Village as a kid, you can drop off the letter, get the request for the Keaton mask, and then when you're in Market, pick up the Keaton mask. But Alex has the skull mask. I just saw that on Alex's side. He has the skull mask on his menu.
Yeah, just a question of when do you route that in, handing it in.
So that makes me question if he actually did get the hint.
Here's long shot for Sponge.
And this will be Kokiri sword for Drunus.
Drew will be busy playing music for a few more minutes. Ribbit.
The mini game for that was one of my least favorite mini games.
Oh, playing that song by the Flies. It's
The butterflies, yeah, that was painful.
it is terrible.
Hey, there's that Sun song we had to beat everything for.
The Frogs 2 song I actually have just as a Nightbot command in my channel. So if I ever actually need that, I just type !Frogs 2 in chat and it spits it out.
I need to get that set up for Evan's song over in MMR. People still use paper, Alex?
I guess.
Universal Giant, we need all the keys, so I might as well.
No, we don't need all the keys. That's enough keys.
Oh. So why isn't he checking the chest?
Because he... I don't know, he didn't think about map chests? It's kind of a good question.
Chris says that one of the back in my day, we used nothing but paper. Can't really make that joke too much because Zelda came out the year I was born. Yep, Kirby. Wait, I'm not a boomer. I don't even know what generation I am anymore.
Millennials are born between about 1985 and 2000.
Then I'm a millennial.
Then you're a what?
Millennial.
Actually, probably more like 1980 to 1995, but yeah, you get my point. Anyway,
Still
here's
millennial.
Mirror Shield for Aeronaut, and that is actual Go mode. For him.
Now
Well,
we are.
well, he doesn't have
He
Gear Sword yet,
Gear Sword
but
yet.
he knows where it is. I'm gonna call it Go mode.
And we have Drunus down to Jabba Jabba's belly. And Master Alex in Jabba Jabba's belly. We have double belly.
All the belly.
Belly drum.
Hammers on Skull Mask.
Which we had a hint for in here in Zora's Fountain. That
Yeah.
Sponge has skipped 3 times.
No, that makes sense, Axel. So I'm just watching people do things that people have already done.
Yeah, Drunus has skipped that 3 times.
So now it's just waiting to see if Drew skips it for a 4th time.
And a 5th time, and a 6th time.
However many times it takes.
How
wonder what
long
the duplicate
until
is.
he just goes and does it?
What do you think? Duplicate in Castle Courtyard? I mean, Castle Storms? Or the other castle hint that nobody goes to anymore?
I think Deep Castle. The hint's on the moon, you know. Oh wait, wrong game.
It's better than, sending a rabbit to the moon.
I thought Letter to Cafe had your item.
We make sure we send the Deku princess to the moon.
That's always on Yalari.
Yeah, we could take a poll of what will happen first. Will Sponge to the Skullmaster's check, or will he turn it in or get the hint?
Universal Giant just slayed me. Oh no.
Moon's hinted. What? K-Sword is on Frogs too, which required Sun Songs Alpha AD.
Dungeons.
This has been a wonderful seed.
Zora's Fountain, Tafal. Zora's Fountain. Sponge skipped it 3 times. Drunus skipped it 3 times.
And I think Alex has skipped it twice.
Too many people have skipped it too many times. That's really what it
The
comes
only
down
one
to.
that did not
That's
skip
what
it.
it does boil down to.
The only one that did not skip it is our runner that is in no mode over here on Twin Rova. Alex might get it here after Baronade. I can dream, right?
Which, all things considered, is even funnier because Aeronaut's first completed dungeon, I think, was Fire. Or his second. One or the other. I think he did the Dungle first, maybe, but it's definitely like right there. You went one, then the other.
I think it was second because he got the bomb bag and then went back into and finished off DC.
So
then
close.
did.
Right. He did that double dip for the scale.
So Quals always get us a bunch of new viewers, so I might as well explain a bit about what Aeronaut was doing there fighting Twin Rover. Why was he shooting his hookshot at Twin Rover? As you might have seen, that created a dodge animation. So Twin Rover can't be hurt by the hookshot, but you can make them dodge the hookshot, basically spin around a bit, and that locks them in place. So while one sister fires at you, you can lock the other in place and effectively force them to not fly away out of your field of view.
Okay, real quick. Alex is going to go turn in Skull Mask.
Yeah, Alex just put Skull Mask on C button, which is not necessary anymore. This is OT 7.0. But old habits die hard.
Yeah, I love the hook shot where you can spin the Twin Rover around. It makes aiming the sister's shot right back at him so much easier.
Yeah.
It keeps them from getting away.
Yeah, keeps them from getting away and makes sure they don't fly out of your field of view. You can just reflect the beam at them a lot more easily that way, and that's why we do that. That being said, it's not perfect. It can still be annoying. And I think that death animation of Morpha on Sponge's side is taking longer than the entire fight.
It is, because that's a single cycle Morpha. Fun fact about that, you can single cycle it easily by putting it in a corner or right against the door.
Yep.
It's all about getting that long shot, though.
And let's take a bet on, or not an official bet. I'm between Drunus and Sponge, and who will get their hammer first.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be Drew.
I'm gonna say Drew's gonna get the hint when he gets out of Baronade, out of Jabba Jabba. There, when he gets out of the dungeon, he's gonna get the
Out
hint.
of where?
I don't know, whatever that dungeon is called.
Berry Belly?
Yeah, there we go. Barrow Valley. Great Bay Temple. I don't know, wherever he is.
By the way, we just had our
Temple
first
of
place
Droplets.
finisher with a time of 2 hours, 31 minutes, and 55 seconds of Exodus.
Yes, indeed.
And there's Bot telling us about it.
GG's to Exodus for finishing first in this whopper of a qualifier.
So he is the first on that. We'll probably keep track of the first 7 if they are not on Restream.
Yeah. So why the first 7? Because that's how quals work. The first 7 runners basically determine power time for everyone else, and that is what qualifier points are based on. The first 7 finish times.
I was going based on when my timer was up here.
So for
Blame the bot.
did we go over how the tournament's qual seeds are scored at the beginning? I can't remember.
I said how you get the your second, third, and fourth are second, third, fourth, and fifth are combined, and then that's your average, and then only your first 8 ones are counted.
Okay. Yeah, they dropped the first one, they dropped the last 3, so you're... Yeah, okay.
At a
Good.
minimum, you have to participate in 5 qualifiers. Or I think set a time in 5 qualifiers. I don't think forfeits count.
And then also the top 64 averages will be our seeds into our season 6 tourney, which I think is at the beginning of the new year.
Correct. And the second 64 are the ones who will have the opportunity to participate in the Challenge Cup, which is for up-and-coming runners, and is likewise a best of 64 tournament.
And hosted over our good friends at the Silver Gauntlets.
Cameron pointing out we had 8 forfeits before we had our first finisher.
Not bad. to be
Yeah,
honest.
not for an ADC, agreed.
Okay, moment of truth for Drunas.
We got double frogs too going on over here.
Ribbit.
Yeah. Who's gonna finish first?
Aeronaut, he's already got the frogs all big.
Drunas!
He skipped
What
it again?
happened?
He skipped it again.
He skipped
Oh,
it
no.
again. He saved and quit. I'm just rubbing my forehead at this point.
There it is. And we have a go mode.
Yes,
There
our
it is.
first runner on Restreaming Go Mode is the Aeronaut. Big hype.
And gonna be in Ganon's castle in about 5 minutes because Deku Tree in Go mode really doesn't take long when you have to inspire.
Isn't
You
it
just have
great
to
that
walk
your
back.
last dungeon is Deku?
I love it when that happens.
Oh,
Walk in,
also,
bam, Din's fire. Back in the basement. Bam,
A-
Din's fire again. To go
resetting in Season 6 is we have closed Deku Tree, so you had to get that Kokiri sword.
Yeah, no choice.
Sponge is now going to fully clear Kokiri sword. Or the
Deku Tree.
Deku Tree. We just got the hint.
And so
He
is
is
Junas, like
Probably going to live up to his name after this, though.
Drunit just got the hint. The duplicate was behind Deku Tree.
Oh, so maybe that'll bail Sponge out.
He has to be kicking himself, or he might ask where the other one was, and if we tell him in interview that it was left side Fairy Fountain, he might be or left side Flora Fountain. You're a little low on magic there, Drunus.
Wow. 2 hours and 36 minutes and we have a quad Deku.
that sure is something.
Wow.
Well, we might have a quad Deku. It's going to be close.
Yeah, Aeronaut might be on Finish Goma before Sponge gets in.
Interesting that he didn't just save and quit, though.
Unless Sponge does not check the hint, and then I'm still gonna cry.
We'll drop him to almost guaranteed to be the last place on the restream.
We have double double Goma though.
Almost pixel perfect at the same time.
That's one. That's two.
Now Aeronaut just has to do the climb though.
It does not look like we're gonna get quad Deku. Ooh.
Boo.
Just barely not.
Fail.
And there's our third bow, I see.
On Goma?
On Goma.
That's a
Bow
bow
on bow.
bow.
Yep.
Very.
Yeah. Oh, Sponge didn't check the hint outside.
He may check him after. There's still a chance.
But he's gonna fully clear Deku Tree because he thinks it might be in here. Hey, look, it's the nice arrows.
3 Gomas down.
And the aeronaut hightailing it to the Temple of Time and then off to Ganon's castle to slay a pig.
Drunas is making moves to get that skull mask.
He's hightailing it, yeah. Julius was bailed out by that hint.
Yeah. Okay, so the second copy of that hint was behind the Deku tree. That's kind of, yeah, not a lot of locations where the hint could have still been.
GG to Scarlet.
Yes, Scarlet finishing in second place with a time of 2 hours, 38 minutes, and 34 seconds.
You think Aeronaut's feeling the pressure a little bit?
In the meantime, we also did have
top 3 at this point.
We also had another forfeit, but
it happens.
We'll get a couple more probably before we're all done.
Right, yeah.
Even though our stream is only 30 seconds delayed, please don't spoil from the race room. Thank you.
Yeah, Cemetery.
I spoiled by 2 seconds. I didn't spoil by 30 seconds. I'm just psychic, you know.
Oh, that's what it is.
I just... And hey, we don't need that spoiler log anymore to know where the duplicate hint is.
That's true.
Here's Marco finishing with a time of 2 hours, 39 minutes, and 42 seconds. Hey, Triforce! Marco finished third! I'm so proud of him. Everyone give your GGs.
I am still amazed, considering that back when I started watching OoTR during, I think it was season 4, the average finish time for an all dungeon seeds really hovered around 3:30, sometimes even 4 hours. Though that even maybe had more to do with season 4 settings than anything else. Nowadays, all dungeon seeds are routinely finished between 2:30 and 2:35. This community has gotten really good at this game.
And there's our 4th Goma down. And Aeronaut makes quick work of those iron knuckles.
And here is the hammer for Drunas.
And obviously straight to Temple of Time. Hoping to not have to climb too much of fire, a wish that is going to be granted.
Sponge is not getting the hints, by the way. And Sora finishing 4th with 2 hours, 41 minutes, and 4 seconds. Aeronaut! Go ahead.
First on restream into the Ganondorf fight is the Aeronaut.
I see you found the arrows that I hid in Kakariko Village.
See, I just gotta get as good at tracking as, you know, some people that can sleep while they're tracking.
It says the sleep tracker. You're talking to a skull kid. Can that hit you out, skull sponge?
Problem is, I don't think. Oh, I think Sponge is still in the right place. He's doing Child GC. I think there is a world where he goes back to Lost Woods to go deeper in there and do Skull Mask.
Hyrule Castle had the other magic. We had Colossus and then Hyrule Castle.
There's our top 5 rounded out with just Sam finishing in 5th place with a time of 2:42.19. GG's. Aeronaut not far behind though. Into the Ganon fight now.
Yeah, we're gonna have a nice amount of runners probably trickling in here.
Sadly, it looks like Sponge has decided not to do that.
Sponge, where are you going now?
Field's last location, man. Yeah, that's basically the correct emote here.
We actually had 131 runners to start with.
Yeah, amazing. I think the biggest qual we have. No, wait, the first one had.
This
like
is the biggest qual.
100.
First was 127.
Oh.
Hey, look! Rockchalk finished in 6th with a time of 2 hours, 43 minutes, and 12 seconds.
And there's Mr. Martin finishing in 7th, 2:43.25, and Gavaroni in 8th, 2:43.26.
Talk about a
snipe.
1 second snipe.
Ooh. Alright, come on. Can Aeronaut make top 10 live on Restream?
Well, he is on final phase, second phase, so.
Yeah.
There's our 10th forfeit.
That's the pick down for Aeronaut. One more slash and this is all over.
Can he get it before someone, 2 other people done?
Yes, he can. Finishing in 9th place with a time of 2:44.35. Aeronaut getting the win in. GG's.
And he takes home first place on the Restream.
Exactly that.
You get one of Tobias's cookies.
Mine. Those are mine.
You get one of Axel's chicken nuggets that he'll eat for you.
He'll eat them in your honor. Anyway, this is as good a place as any to say thank you to everyone who's made this restream possible. And who's still making it possible. Thank you so much to our runners, Drunus, Sponge, the Aeronaut, and Master Alex. Thank you to our trackers, Axel Ryman, Warren Traveler, Triforce Explorer, and No Pen Name Girl. And of course, thank you to my co-commentators, Tomal and Cemetery.
Hey, you survived the whole Restream with me, Tobias.
It's not
Couldn't
over
have done
yet.
it without you.
I mean, yeah, we do have a little while longer, Tom. Oh, are we getting a Poe check now? I don't know what we're seeing on Spun. We will have runners trickling in. We probably won't announce them until we have another on Restream finish. Just because it's the top 7 that really affect the other scores of the runners.
Yeah, now they're coming in fast. Bunch of people finishing around this time.
Snipey, no snipe.
The duns start coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. And
They hit the ground. Good old Smash Mouth.
Just like a $2 whore on payday.
You paid $2? Anyways, so how are you two today?
Doing pretty well.
How are you enjoying this restream?
Bit chaotic, to be honest.
It's definitely a fun seed to watch.
Oh, the seed was great.
One of the 2 checks required a Sun Song, and you had to require it. I mean, Seedbot had to require it.
Alright, Aeronaut just messaged me saying they'll pass on the interview, so...
We'll keep talking about the 3 still on restream.
Yeah, well, 2 of them are almost done, and then it's just the painful watch of Sponge.
We'll shed a tear for Sponge. Rockchalk, the 2 hints were actually left side Zora's domain fountain, or Zora's fountain, and behind Deku Tree. Okay, you got one. We're still, sadly, Sponge has missed both of them.
He went by the one outside of Jabu and the one in Zora's domain like 4 times, and he never checked it.
And then he chose not to check the ones behind Deku Tree when he finished off Deku Tree.
Iron Knuckles just bullying Alex.
Oh, are we getting a deep fire now by Sponge?
Oh dear.
Looks like he's going back to water. Oh, maybe just lake.
Oh, he's doing did he not do adult fishing? Or is he just getting the hits out here?
I mean, it looks like he's doing adult fishing.
Jonas and Alex actually really close to, or decently close on taking down Ganon and Ganondorf.
Gotta transfer audio over to Alex here.
Sadly, we can't. I won't have Sponge be able to do audio when we trickle down.
Yeah, sadly no.
We can't. We can just turn him down. No, so there's some audio in the background, so...
Oh yes, isn't it him talking to himself?
We'll see what happens. Either he'll forfeit or he'll last location it.
And get your GGs in chat because that is a finish for Drunas.
GG's to Drew.
With a time of 2 hours, 50 minutes, and 39 seconds. He's our second on restream.
And sniped by
Rounding
2
out the
people.
top 20.
And he's sniped by 2 people, sniping 2 people.
Let's see how Alex fares with the snipes. Okay,
Nicely done, Bird. Nicely done.
messages.
Hey, welcome, El Waltho, rating party of 1.
Come in.
And there we go, finishing with a time of 2 hours, 52 minutes, and 41 seconds. We have Master Alex finishing third on Restream. Get your GGs in chat. Sniping someone by 5 seconds.
Yeah, it happens. At least it's not spoiling anymore. It used to do that.
Hey, there's Master Alex in the waiting room. So let's see what he has to say. We are
GG,
joined
Alex.
by Master
Sorry.
Alex. GG's.
Thank you. Well,
So, what's your thoughts on this wonderful seed?
when I saw the frog synth, I was like, really? Again? Then that's my fault. Yeah, I guess the seed was okay after all. I had a very poor execution at start. It's been a while since I played last seed, I guess, so it was a bit sloppy, but yeah, otherwise it was okay, I guess. I regret finding the magic in Castle Fairy. Otherwise, I would have got the rank much earlier and could have go moded Spirit and such. But yeah, that happens, I guess.
I mean, at least the hints were able to point you that it was AD fairly quickly. It wasn't an oops all AD.
Yeah. I meant more in terms of the rank in the Colossus Fairy. I put up the bean to grab the magic on the arch, but since I got magic in Castle Fairy, I decided to do it later, and by later meant that I had to full clear a lot of other like Spirit Temple and such. So
And we
But-
just got word that Sponge did dot forfeit. So
ouch.
Yeah, and he is in the waiting room, so looks
Let me
like
have
he'll
a
join
guess.
us for
Did
the
he never
interview.
had a hint?
I'll get him in here.
You never found the hammer pin.
GG, Sponge.
GG Sponge.
So,
I love these 3-hour monsters on the nights I have to go to work.
Real quick, where do you think you missed a hint at?
I figured it's probably on Skull Mask. It's probably behind Deku.
It
if I
was
to
Skull
guess.
Mask, and it was both
Yeah.
behind Deku and left side Zora's fountain that you went by 3 different times.
I did.
Yes,
Yep.
Ice Palette
yeah,
or
yeah.
Ice Cavern, and then Jabu
yeah.
at least.
I had no reason to look at it. That's unfortunate. What can I say? It happens.
yeah, it happens.
I'm like, as soon as I check the
Heartbreaker.
map chest and water, I'm like, yeah, this shit's on Skull Mask. Just forfeit. It's gonna get dropped.
Where was the other hint you said? Was that
Behind Deku and Zora Fountain.
makes sense. Yeah, the fountain one was the one I saw, but Deku makes sense.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stop being on Restream. Y'all curse me every time.
I was shedding a
Every
tear
time.
for you, Sponge, every time you walked past it.
I'm like, after Deku, I'm like, I have a bajillion hints. I don't really need any more information. Or at the forest, I should say. I'm like, I don't need to read these hints.
Welcome in, Drew. You are muted, just so you know. There you go.
Yeah,
And Drew, who was saved by the Deku hint, actually.
Oh,
I'm fucking stupid. I'm so bad. It's like one of those things where, like, if you just do like one little thing differently, you get first place. If you don't do it, you're just, I don't know.
what was the little thing?
not checking the hint after Forest Temple.
The other one was in Zora's Fountain, by the way. Right when you walk past it for Ice Caverns and Jabu Jabu.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really walk past it, but
You were in the
I mean, the ice
area.
hint is just in such a bad spot because you have Blue Fire already. You're not walking out of Fountain to do King Zora, and when you get the bow, it's like you have to go to the iceberg anyway. I guess if you plan on checking it before ice is what you're supposed to do in that situation, but it's like, ah, come on, man. Randall has that way of
maybe.
doing it to me.
I can't see myself ever going. I don't know. Like on my way to Jabu, sure, but like on my way to ice, I don't think I ever checked that.
I mean, I would have gotten fucked anyway because I would have done GTG regardless.
I probably would have found rank go mode on the way to GTG, but like if I saw that hint, I would have just gone straight to water. At that point, I also had my medallions mismarked, so I thought fire was the forest med. But like, I just like I had this thought that like if water was forest med, things would just be so much more convenient. And then I was like, what if it is? And like for like half an hour, I just couldn't get that out of my head. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna check, and then I don't have to think about it anymore. Like this is just taking up so much energy. So I checked it. I was like, oh, I was wrong. Okay.
Wait, you thought fire was the stone, was it?
I had fire and water mixed up, basically.
Okay. But did you not have the path in then?
What?
The path to evolve?
They were both meds, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you mixed. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So you both were, or I'm guessing you both broke down, or y'all broke down the AD being required once you got frogs having Kokiri sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't that a kick in the teeth?
Again.
That was
I
awesome.
was pretty happy about it.
Yeah. I was like,
yeah.
all right, cool. Now ice is like absolutely good.
Yeah, I was like pretty happy because like I'm pretty confident in my execution, and I was like, okay, now I like can't make a wrong decision. Like, there's no chance of making a bad decision here, except I went to GTG, which ended up being a bad decision.
Hey, you did show us the big Goron sword, though.
I did, yeah.
Oh, 30-minute
You
time
did,
save.
but
I wish. Just cut 30 minutes off the end and let me go do Skullmass real quick. Man.
Go back in time
this
30
stinks.
minutes.
Yeah.
Was Furores ever found?
It's in GTG.
yeah,
In the like room in GTG. Yep.
it's like the only big chest in all of GTG. So sad.
I'm like, okay, that's not that bad. I'm like, I went to GTG before going child for Jabu because I'm like, it's Jabu. There's never anything in Jabu unless it's a stone.
Yeah, Blast is a good one. What about the big chest and well? That was a good one.
Which one of them?
Oh, there were
both
two.
of them.
They were
went back for
stupid.
both
I
of
went
them.
back for them. I was so mad. Stone of Agony and
I don't think you can
Sword
like
Tunic.
not go back if
It
you
is
see two big
correct.
chests in
Yeah.
there. 100% you go back
Yeah.
every time.
yeah.
Still, it's like, oh, are you kidding me with this shit?
First off, they're being bomb locked in the first place. I'm like, really? And then you come back, it's like, yeah, show me the items. And like, yes, Stone of Agony. Sword Tunic, of course. Yeah.
Man, wouldn't it be cool if like all your impertinent always hints were always a Temple of Time? Wouldn't that be cool?
It would just be so easy. I don't know. Like you just like don't even get to play the game anymore. You just I don't know, do stuff.
Well, that's like how Wind Waker does it. You start the game and all the hints are right there on the ship. I can't think of its name.
King of Red Lions.
Yeah. So the moment you start the
not
game, all the hints.
Just all the always hints.
Well, the important hints.
The one that matters.
Yeah. They're all right there for you.
Alrighty, I'm gonna get going. I gotta go to work. See you, everybody.
Have a good night at work, Sponge.
I I'm also going to jump out, but thanks for the restream.
Thanks for
Thanks
being
for
on, of course.
being on. Yeah.
Thank you all four. You guys did a great job and gave us a great race to watch. So we appreciate your efforts.
And willingness to be on restream.
Mhm.
Except that we
Special.
apparently curse Sponge.
Yeah, well, that's fine because Sponge pressured me into being on restream. I was
And
like
you pressured
freaking
me.
out. I didn't pressure anybody.
No, Sponge did, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Sponge was like, pick Drunus.
All right, I'm out. Thanks.
Thanks, Alex.
See
Bye,
ya.
everyone.
See you tomorrow.
Yep.
Well, thank you to everyone who came out to watch.
Yeah.
Thank you all too. I don't know. Tobias wants to say it, but tomorrow we have our European qualifier at 9 a.m. Eastern.
That's
Nice and early for
basically what I was
us.
going to say.
Sorry, you can say the next one then.
Yeah, so what's up next on Zelda Speedrun? I should probably actually open my schedule for that one.
Yeah, well, he does that. I'm going to say thank you to our 4 trackers for tracking, and thank you to you guys for commenting. Great
Thanks for
job by
joining us,
everyone
Tom.
involved for doing the restreams.
Triple restream com, come on, can't beat that.
Basically that. Thank you so much to everyone who made this restream possible. Our runners, of course, but also, of course, our trackers, Axel Ryman, One Traveler, Triforce Explorer, and No Pen Name Girl. Our runners, Drunus, Sponge, the Aeronaut, and Master Alex. And finally, my wonderful co-commentators, Tamal and Cemetery.
It was my pleasure.
Yep.
And Tobias over there commenting and doing the restream. You know, he's the one who makes those hints show up, and thank you for doing all that.
Did my best. And so what's next on Zelda Speedruns?
Nothing tonight.
Looks like we have nothing tonight, but tomorrow is the EU Weekly Qualifier number 9. So that's tomorrow at 2 p.m. UTC, 9 a.m. Eastern. Also at 2 p.m. UTC, 9 a.m. Eastern, if you are looking at maybe a bit of a shorter game to watch, there is a Breath of the Wild Any Percent tournament run going on at the same time. 2 p.m. UTC, 9 a.m. Eastern. Breath of the Wild Any Percent tournament, lower bracket round 5, Wolhike Song versus Kois or Qs. Over on ZSR2. And I think that's it for upcoming things on the schedule. I mean, there's a bunch more, but I don't want to keep y'all waiting. Other than that, I think all that's left for me to say is thank you all so much for watching, and let's say hi to another runner in this very race. As always, please do not give any spoilers, any hints, any ideas to Artificial Red, who we are rating today.
Thanks, everyone. If you want more, or you get to put up with me on Monday. I will be restreaming / commenting that one. So
There you go.